Do you have a passion project you want to bring to life? Let Jamila Adams at Your Service help you. Jamila Adams at Your Service was created to assist businesswomen 40 plus by bringing their passion project to life through website design and marketing. Visit her website, jamilaadamsatyourservice.com, and register for a free 30-minute consultation. Remember, you have a voice. Use it.
Tanya, you ready?
Listen up, listen in. 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 Thanks for tuning in. Let's have a conversation. Talking worldwide, it don't matter your location. What you going through and the topic may have relation. Let's get some motivation. Let's swap out education. Every Friday we heal, laugh, improve, and grow. Put some nutrients in your mind, give you food for the soul. I know you pumped and preparing for your weekend and low. Might as well join the discussion and tune into the show.
What's up, everybody? It is Listen Up, Listen In podcast live on Podbean. What? Yo, it's a Sunday. Ha ha. What's going on? First of all, I want to say all praise to Jehovah God and Jesus Christ every day. Amen. And give yourself a round of applause because you are here. You are here. What up? Before I even get started, let me give a shout out to Shaheed, join the room, and my girl Giggles. Yo, what's up, Gig? You come on, I need you on board, baby. Stop playing. Talking about you, join the room. Him downstairs. Get your butt up on this panel. Ain't nobody talk.
I'm here already.
I'm playing with you. I'll slap you to sleep, wake you back up, and slap you back. And
Baby first.
Oh, okay. What up, Raw JDIF? Join the room. Yo, all y'all that out here, join the room. I definitely gotta give y'all a special hand clap, because that's what I do. That's what I do. Oh, man. It's been a minute. I'm gonna tell y'all, I was going through some stuff, man. I don't even want to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it just a little bit. Should I just talk about it, Giggles, just a little bit?
A little snippet.
Just a snippet, like that, just a snippet.
Yeah.
Yesterday made 3 years that I lost my mom from COVID, so I was going through it, y'all. I'm telling you, in 3 years, it seemed like we just buried her. I'm not even lying. That's how time is flying. But I was just out of it, and it wasn't easy for my brothers and my sister, and we just going through it, so I had to just block everything, and just have that moment. But I said I had to come on tonight because everybody be showing me mad love, and I appreciate everybody that sent out text messages and just show me love. I really, really appreciate that because it's hard, man. It's breathing is hard. It's hard, man. So, shout out to everybody that's lost a parent or anybody in your life that you're close to, your kids or just any family member. Just shout out to y'all and keep your head up. Prayers up to everybody. But I want this to be a fun show tonight. We don't talk about no sad stuff. I need to laugh and just get myself together for real, because I was sad, snots and boogers, dripping. All my clothes was wet yesterday. It was just nasty. And the wash machine didn't even want to take my clothes yesterday. It was so nasty. It's like, you need to go to the laundromat for real, because you was boogers. You was boogers. But I kept it real. Sometimes you can't hold that stuff in, man. You gotta let that stuff out. But anyway, Gig, yo, I miss you. Your ugly self. What's up?
I miss you too.
Yo, let me tell y'all, Gig is not ugly. I always say the opposite. So if I say, girl, shut up, you ugly. You is the cutest little thing ever. The guys too. I mean, boy, shut up with your ugly self. I just be playing. Nobody is ugly. Nobody. Stop, Gig. You stop it with yourself. You stop it with yourself. And nobody's ugly. Everybody got some type of beauty in it. I don't care if it's that one tooth. If it's that one tooth that's pretty on you, you beautiful. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far away from here. Listen, I'm just trying to have fun. For real. I got to laugh tonight. Please, we got to laugh tonight. Before I even get started, I always like to make this announcement because Podbean told me you got to make this announcement. So I decided to make this announcement, and I always make this announcement. So listen up. Defamatory, harassing, obscene, or racist content is prohibited. Please be respectful when participating in the live show. By using the call-in feature, you understand that your voice may be recorded and published by the host. And the host, guess who the host is? Guess who the bomba clock host is? One. Me. Silly rabbits.
You said that so calm.
I try to be calm. I go up and down. My therapist said that's what's going to happen.
Well, all right then.
Yes, I had a great interview today, Gig. I had two. No, and I'm happy I did it because I didn't think that I was going to be able to do anybody interview. And at first I was going to change it, but I said, nah, don't do that. Don't do that, Preezy, because in life we have different challenges and obstacles that come our way. We got to block it and just continue. I had a great interview on Friday with Michelle Steiner. I can't wait till it comes out. And I had an excellent and great interview. They both were excellent. Great interviews with Miss Rose Jones. So shout out to these two beautiful women. I can't wait till you out here. Can't wait till y'all here. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it. Miss Esther called me. She gave me a shout out. Miss Cheryl Fontaine. They all gave me a shout out yesterday regarding my mom's death. Cause they all knew my mom. And I appreciate you, Giggles, Appreciate KC out here in Delaware. Appreciate everybody that showed me love. So for real, my brothers and sister, I love them all. Chris Dupree, Richard Dupree, Milton Dupree, Judith Rita, my other brother I haven't heard from in a minute, Shamik Dupree. But shout out. Wherever you at, Shamik, keep your head up, you know what I mean? Keep your head up. But everybody out there, I'm hoping that you had a beautiful day. It was a little sunny. It was a little sunny out here in Delaware. It was sunny, No warm weather, the weather, the weather start getting warm because the bees look different. The bees is, no, let me tell you something.
What?
How many bees have we seen in New York? Them big old bumblebees.
Yeah, you're right.
Them bees done got fat. Somebody feeding them bees.
Been eating this whole time.
Listen, them bees don't look normal. Thank you, Raw. I appreciate you for liking the show. Oh, baby. I give my hand clap. I don't care. Shout out to you. Let me tell you something. You can tell when the weather warm. I ain't never seen so many bees in my life. They just flying around like, bzz, get ready, bzz, get ready, bzz. They all over. Where's these bees coming from? I don't know. Then you got the big old bumblebees. The big old bumblebees is as big as my hand. I'm
trying to send them.
When we was in the gym, who was running?
Me.
Yeah, you.
And I do it again.
Them bees were big. Them are some big bees. I'm gonna call them BBs. The baby's out. Big bees. They out. And now the pollen come outside of my car. I'm looking cute. I get out. I'm dusty. Because there's pollen everywhere. People sneezing. Can't say nothing about it. It's the season. It's the season. But I love this weather. I love to see the sun. The sun just brings it just makes you feel different when you see the sun. Like, oh my God, look at the sun. People outside. I ain't worried about the people outside. I just love to see the sun. I love it. You don't like this weather. I know you don't.
Yeah.
But listen, anybody got time for no cold weather? We We tired of wearing them Uggs, unless they got some Ugg sandals.
Oh God.
Yo, Gig, you know, I know Uggs is not the prettiest boot, but tell me I don't have every color. Gig, Uggs is comfortable when you're running out and you just got,
Oh
and people, you know, do you know the name of how Ugg came to be?
no, actually I don't.
You don't.
No.
Well, let us begin.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. This is how the name Ugg came to be. So this man came up with an idea, right? With the Ugg boot. He ain't have the name yet. So he made the boot, showed it to his wife. His wife said, honey, I love you and everything. And you got a lot of talent. But those are the ugliest boots I've ever seen in my life. And he named them Uggs. Ain't that something?
He got, yo, that was genius.
Girl, bye.
I would wear Uggs. I would wear the boots, the slippers over them dusty, dirty Crocs any day. I can't stand
I
them.
love my Crocs, man.
Y'all could keep them.
Don't talk about my doctor and nurse's shoes.
I don't like them.
Crocs is the bomb. Yeah,
you
they
can keep 'em.
big.
They look like low budget. They look like low budget.
Don't do that.
What you call it?
Don't do that.
Clogs.
No, don't do that. Uggs are comfortable. They're things that you just slip in when you want to hurry up and run this way and run that way.
Yeah, enjoy them. I don't care for them.
And you can match them, girl. They got them in different colors.
So do they? They have the Ugg slippers too. So what?
Yeah, I know, but with the Crocs, all you gotta do is slip your feet in.
I don't like them.
Oh.
I mean, to each their own, but I would never wear them.
You know what it is? Because it's big. It's big in the front.
They ugly.
Yo, them things is big in the front.
Yeah, they ugly.
I was like, damn. I don't feel so bad.
Your foot slim, but the shoe mad big.
Yeah, but
it fits you weird.
I know, but people know when you coming. You understand? When you walk now, when you step up in the room, they see them Uggs. Yo, she coming through. Same thing with the Crocs. Oh, there she go. You know what I mean? People know when you coming through when you wear those. You stand out. I think we supposed to stand out in the crowd.
Ain't no wrong with standing out. I can stand out.
Yeah, they go crazy. How you know? Check out them Uggs, son.
Ugg boots is way better to me.
Look, them boots, all them, they just big. They just big on top. They just puffy. But they keep you warm. They keep you warm. Gig, let's make the show fun tonight. I know you got something funny and interesting to talk about. What?
Send you this video.
Come on now. You want me to start off funny? What you want me? Girl, don't you make me, what?
You gotta do it anyway.
Gig, why you always make me work? Why? Early in the morning, she want me to start doing that.
I had sent it to you already.
What did you send?
But I gotta send it to you again. Hold on, let me send it right now.
Oh no. What is it, Gig? What is it? I got a lot of stuff on here. A lot of stuff.
To you. I literally just sent it to your Instagram just now.
To the Instagram? Which one? The listen?
Yeah.
The listen for the listen of the up. What the heck is this?
I guess she got invited to a wedding.
Yeah.
But not the reception, so she was confused. and then she asked the bride, I guess, whatever, why I wasn't invited to the wedding. She said only a select few are allowed to the reception. So she was confused. She was like, so wait.
Should I play it?
I'm good enough for the wedding, but not good enough for the reception.
Hold on. Should I play it?
No, you can play it. She was just confused.
All right, let's check it out. Here you go.
I'm really sitting on the fact. Yo, I'm really sitting on this couch, perplexed right now because.
Perplexed. Okay.
How do I even? Okay, hold on. So. wedding season is almost amongst us, right?
Okay.
Well, I have a friend who is getting married in June of 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, June. Hers is the next week after our wedding. So we received her invitation in the mail, and in the invitation, it only has the wedding information. So, and when I say wedding information, I mean the wedding ceremony information.
Okay.
So I got the invitation. It's really pretty. When I opened it up, I, like I said, only saw the wedding ceremony information. So I called her and I'm like, hey, you know, like, it doesn't say anything about RSVPing or where the reception is. Do you want me to just hop on the wedding website? And she's like, what do you mean? And I said, in my invitation, it only has the wedding ceremony information. She goes, oh, well, only certain people are allowed to come to the wedding reception, but we're doing like an open invitation for everyone to come to the wedding ceremony.
Huh?
What? Is that a thing now? Like, I'm thoroughly confused as to why I'm not good enough to be at your reception, but I'm okay to be at your wedding. Am I overreacting? Am I tripping? Am I like, I don't know how to really react, but I've never only been invited to half of an event before, and I don't know how to feel. So, help me.
All right, let's check the comments out. Let's see what the people are saying.
They were going in. Ouch.
They was? All right, let me see what they're saying. Okay, the first girl said, I did this for my wedding 2 years ago. My husband and I could only afford 100 people at the reception. Literally, that was it. But we both come from huge families and have a lot of friends. So we had an open invitation to the ceremony, followed by a cocktail reception at the ceremony site. And then only close family and friends were invited to the main reception. I know people were mad, but I couldn't let that dictate my budget. Plus, we just didn't have the money. I figured if you were coming to celebrate my union, rather just wanting to party, then you wouldn't mind because you got to see the ceremony and still ate and drank. I get people being offended, but if I ain't got it, then I just ain't got it. Then don't get married.
Thank you.
Then don't get married. Freak out of here. That's
There's no way.
whack.
That's what
Whack.
I'm saying. A lot of people say that's
Check this out.
tacky. How you gonna
That
do
was tacky. Okay, check this out. Receptions are expensive, and they may be able to only afford to have close friends and family. And you just don't fall in that category, sis. Well, just invite family and friends. That's how I feel. Here go the next one. It's tacky. That's saying take time out your day and come see me shine, then go home. Just don't invite me then at all. People say be glad you was invited to the wedding like it's a privilege. But you do not do the invitee a favor. They're the ones calling off traveling to be there for you. Facts! How do you invite me to your wedding, but I can't oogie, oogie, woogie, boogie on the dance floor at the reception?
Some people was like, oh, you want my gift, but you don't want me there. Nah, you bugging.
If you do not, girl, it's an easy read. They don't have the funds to feed everybody. Cut and dry. I don't think it's about being good enough. They have an open invitation for the wedding to receive gifts and things and to have everyone be a part. But the reception is where the money is spent. While it's not my taste, I think that's reason. Guess what? Go to City Hall, get married, and then have a reception. That is tacky. So you invite me to the wedding, but I can't slide across the dance floor like everybody else and do the electric slide?
Because I ain't going to the wedding either. No problem.
No, I'm not going to get all dressed up and fancy, smancy,
Nope.
dancy.
No gift, nothing. I'm on my business.
Oh, no. I don't think, listen, anybody got a penny out there, let me know. I got Angie joining the room. What up, Angie? What it is, what it will be, and what is going to go through. And that don't make no sense, but I'm tight right now. No, this is not cute. Somebody wrote, yeah, I'm not going because, that's what they wrote.
I don't blame them. That's whack.
Well,
That's
then,
so corny.
check this out. Somebody says, well, the reason is definitely because she runs her mouth too much on social media. And they just didn't want her there. It's not your day, sis, and you probably wouldn't have even given a gift, monetary, to even cover your plate. I'll even give the benefit of it may be private for close friends and family. Either way, be grateful that you're even getting to the wedding to witness the nuptials. It ain't even about what the bride and groom could afford. It's about what they wanted because it's their day, no matter what. People be so weird and entitled. Sit down and shut up. That must be a friend. That must be a friend of the bride. Somebody will be lucky you invited to the wedding. Yeah, okay.
Nah, y'all corny.
Here's what I want to. If you're going to do something like this, then just be extra tacky and give people the option to pay to come to the reception. Because clearly you don't want to pay for that person to come to your reception, but you deem them worthy enough to come to your ceremony?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I just kind of feel like on your wedding day, you should be able to have things the way you want them. There's probably legit reasons why the friend wasn't invited to the reception. Maybe she honestly couldn't afford to feed everyone as she stated her wedding is open to all, and she's not obligated to pay for someone else if she does not want to. As a friend, I think we should respect their decision, and either you go and support or you don't. But as a friend, I don't see why you wouldn't support another friend during their wedding, regardless of whether you go to the reception or not. My friend found their person, and she's happy, so I'm happy. You could always link them when they're free to have your own celebration with them. No.
That's a negative,
No.
okay? I ain't going.
Mm-mm.
It's all or nothing for me.
No. Maybe it's just an intimate reception with close family and friends, or she just didn't want you there. Either way, it's not that deep. At least you got invited to something. How? Somebody said, so you was on the phone with your friend. Y'all discussed it, but now you making a TikTok about it? I kind of understand why you wasn't invited. Some people say because they're limiting the amount of place they gotta pay for. Listen.
You want to be cheap for your wedding? That's cool.
Listen, this is what I feel. I feel like this. All these big, huge weddings, it shouldn't even really happen. I think that you need a small wedding, a nice size reception. Take that extra money and invest in stocks together or some type of property together or renovate your property, fix it, do other things. All these huge weddings, I think is to each his own, but man, listen, we're in inflation. Right now, we got to start thinking a little bit more wise. Now, if it's too much, obviously, it's expensive. So that's something to think about. Listen, honey, why don't we just have something small? Listen, I love you, right? You better. And you love me, right? Sure do. So why can't we just sit down and just have something nice? Because the love is love. Let's have something nice and small. Everybody could come to, Willie Earl, he got a big old backyard. He got a big old parking lot we could use. Let's get somebody to hook it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get somebody to hook it up. Let's do it back in the days where we put the little bells behind the car, the little flowers and stuff. Let's be reasonable about stuff and invest our money into some stocks. Amazon, they got a sale. We can invest in some stocks and stuff like that. Let's use our money wisely instead of trying to showboat and have this big old wedding. That way, we happy, everybody else happy. Now, we ain't worrying about everybody else, but financially, we good. So we can have some change left over. You understand what I'm saying? So let's have a nice little ceremony, a nice reception, and just have a good time celebrating our love. Because even if it was just me and you by ourselves, it's all good. I love you. You know that, right? I know you love me. And you love me, right? Sure do. So what's the problem? That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody going to Willie Earl house though, okay?
We don't need no horse and carriage. I know people who've had horse and carriages, and guess what?
Divorce.
Huh?
I went straight to the courthouse.
Huh? Y'all spending all tens and $15,000 and $20,000 and $30,000. Huh?
Negative.
We don't need all of that. We don't need all of that. We ain't up here trying to feed the whole community. This is our day. You know, have a nice little wedding. Say your vows. And going down there to Sugar Shank Pank Bar 52 and have a good time. I'm just saying. I'm old. Listen. Applebee's, don't they got a back room?
Yeah.
Back room? They got a back room?
I think so.
Red Lobsters?
A party room. Most restaurants have like the party room.
There you go. Save some of that money. We in 2023. Do you see the price of eggs? Y'all having all these big weddings and can't even make breakfast tomorrow morning. Nah. Sometimes we gotta start thinking. I know people want all these big weddings and stuff like that, but yo, we living in some times where we gotta start thinking, listen, I ain't paying. How much of them plates, them dinner plates be like $1.50?
Too much.
We go right back there in Willie Earl. He got that big down south grill where they roast the pigs and stuff. Going up there and have a nice little barbecue.
Anybody going to Willie Earl?
Listen, honey, I love you. You know that. I know you do. And you know you love me. Yeah, I love you. But then what's up? Go right on in City Hall.
That's it. That's what I did.
And make it short. Tell the person you want it short. We gathered here today to honor these two. Sean and Nancy. They love each other. They say they do. Y'all have your vows? Yes, we have our vows. Sean, you want to start? I'll start. All right, babe. But don't always think you're going to be first, though. No, I know, babe. Come on, start. All right. Babe, you know I love you. We have been through some rough times. I know. You know, when we made it. We made it through the storm. Because we couldn't stand the rain through our window. And that's why we started all over again. And we good, ain't we? We sure are. So I'm just saying, we're going to have our obstacles or whatever, but we're going to make it because God is with us. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. And you see how you finish that sentence, baby? That's how we're going to make it. I love you. She next. You know, Sean, you right. And we going to make it. Yeah, we going to make it. And Sean, you know, you going to help me with my business and stuff. And we're just going to get things in order. And we don't need no big wedding. We don't need no wedding. We don't need no big wedding. That's right. When I get my business started, you know, we're going to go away. We're going to do things right because this is what our foundation is. That's right. How long we been together? A long time. Exactly. So we don't need all of that. And you love me, right? Yeah, I love you. And I love you. All right. And the powers invested in us. And the powers invested in them. And the two witnesses, they friends that went to high school with them. I now pronounce y'all man and wife. Y'all could kiss. Pound. Oh, the COVID is over? Oh, let me hug y'all. There y'all go. Enjoy your life. So where's the reception gonna be at? My friend Willie Earl's backyard. Here's the address. You wanna come, Reverend? I'll probably be there, 'cause we can have a macaroni cheese, potato salad, fried chicken, all that good stuff. I'll be there, sister. All right, have a good day. Bam! They go to wedding. I just did a wedding planner. I'm a wedding planner. I'm a freaking wedding planner. I just did it. Just right there. How much money I saved them? I saved them though. Now they can have their little party and go on their honeymoon to a nice island like Turks and Caicos, Bahamas. What's the hot spot? Jamaica? Everybody go to Jamaica?
I wouldn't even go where everybody go.
Well, where people go? Turks and Caicos?
They go to the random places. Jamaica, Bahamas.
All right. So let's choose a place.
Like who goes?
All right. So do something fancy. Now they got dough. They got money now. Go to Africa. Go to Dubai. Go to place. Now,
Brazil, something.
take that money.
Go to Ghana or something.
Take that money and spend it on y'all. Take that money and spend it on yourselves. And then take the rest of it and go and get her business that she needs to open up. Go and get his little business. That's what you should do. That's what you should do. Everybody wants to spend their money on these huge weddings. And I always, you shouldn't think negative, but a lot of people that I know that had these big weddings, they lasted 2 or 3 years.
That was it, right?
Yep. And I'm not saying that is the wedding for. I'm not saying that. But guess what? They still paying on it. They still paying on it. Ain't that something? Still paying for their wedding. And that's crazy. So, listen. I love you, and you love me, and together we shall be. I don't need all that. I'm thinking business-wise. Baby, let's invest this money in some stocks. Let's go get this property. Let's flip these houses. Let's do that. Because we want to grow. Let's grow together. Let's do stuff like that. I don't know. I'm thinking inflation. I'm thinking inflationism. Cause, I'm just trying to think smart. But good luck to the person. Listen, sis, don't worry about if you ain't go to the reception. I don't know why they did that. I don't personally think I would do that. I would just have a small amount of people at the wedding, and let those same people go to the reception. That's it. Because a lot of people, sometimes when you got to wait for them to, RSVP you back?
RSVP, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Half of the people might not even show up. Things come up. Certain things come up, and they might not even be able to go. So that's what I'm saying. I think I would just have the same people. If I invited you to my ceremony, I'm going to invite you to the reception. I don't know. People do things different. Just God bless them in any type of way. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. What are you going to do? Love is love. So now the girl's upset. I don't think I would have put it on TikTok, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said nothing.
Because now she going to see what, was her, talking about it. And, that's not cool. Oh, you put my business. She didn't say no names, but still, is that serious that you got to post and get people's opinion? If it's real.
Definitely in her feelings.
Yeah, she in her feelings. I wouldn't be.
I just wouldn't go. I'm not going to stress about it.
I know, but maybe she felt that they were cool like that where she should have been invited to the ceremony. I don't know. That's why people got to know where they stand in people's lives. So you don't get hurt or disappointed if you're not invited certain places or certain things.
Because most of the time, people only invite you because they need to fill seats.
Right. Oh, I haven't. Yeah.
You don't even know me like that.
I experienced that before. Somebody.
You're not gonna be You're not gonna be filling up seats with me.
Yeah, no doubt. Definitely. The people, they was going somewhere, and one person backed out, so they called me. I ain't going, because if I wasn't on the first list, sure enough won't be on the second. Nah.
And people know what they be doing. They know
I don't play games like that. Get out of here. Skedaddle the daddle.
Oh, I forgot to invite you. No, you didn't.
Nah, negative K. We don't work like that.
Invite me. Exactly.
Booyaka. Get on out of here. I don't come second for nothing. Only thing I eat, come for seconds, is food.
Bam.
I don't play. Blam, bam, bam. Ain't that what you say? Or I said it wrong?
Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, I added extra bam, bam.
It's okay.
Okay, it's mine.
You remixed it.
I know. I'm always messing up. I hate that. I'm always Doing something different.
The chicken, my God, garlic powder, paprika, pepper, salt, rub it down the dog mad, orange juice all on the vessel, rosemary, beer, sit it on the beer can so it can be flavorful. Tie it down, zucchini, on the bacon, and some cheese. Roll it up, roll it up. Oh, you make it look pretty and presentable. Put it in the mailbox smoker. Let it cook a little bit. 2 hours later, what do we have here? The next thing popped up out of that thing that lets you know that the food ready to go. Oh, yeah.
What the dog doing? Yo, you think I could do that? You think I can sing like her?
You had it. I recorded you doing it.
Stop playing.
You were there mostly.
Well, you tune in to listen up, listening. What you sitting here doing? Turn off the TV and listen to Breezy and Giggles as they talk on a Sunday. And it's a fun day, 'cause the next day gonna be Monday. Get ready for work, y'all. Those who have a job. But what the dog doing?
She's like looking at high notes a little bit, you know?
Yo, it's Sunday fun day. I am a fool. I try to do
Monday gonna be here in 2 minutes.
I know. Damn. For those that gotta work Monday.
But I'm happy though.
I'm happy that you got a job. Oh, the kids are back. Going back to school. It's too quick.
Not quick enough.
Oh. You wasn't saying that when you was a little kid going to school.
Girl, bye.
That ain't right.
Girl, bye. They only got one holiday next month, and that's it.
The kids going back to school. Teacher, we don't want to do no work. Just sit down. Get away from the chalkboard. Kids don't want to go. Kids don't want to do no work, man. They want to chill out. All right. A friend of mine sent me, shout out to my girl, Sophina. Yeah. Matter of fact, before I even get started, kid, you already know, right?
Oh, Lord.
Come on. Stop. Shout out to my girl, Sophina. Before I even, I just want to give her a shout out. She said hi to me today, and I want to give her a shout out. She was checking up on me. But she got a business, and I want to promote her business. So here's the ad.
I need my house clean. I just don't have the time. You need your house clean? Call Sophina.
That's right. Call Sophina's Professional Cleaning Services at 347-987-7749. That's 347-987-7749. She's also on Instagram. If you want your kitchen clean, your bedrooms clean, floors swept, mopped, living room, dining room, anything you could think of, Sophina's gonna do it right. Sophina's Professional Cleaning Services. That's 347-987-7749. 347-987-7749. Get your house clean. By Sophina. Yo, what up, Sophina? Hey, listen, I just want to let y'all know. The person.
I'm logging off.
Guess who this is, y'all?
I need my house clean. I just don't have the time.
I'm going to blast the bed right now.
Yo, guess who that was? All on the vegetables. That was good, girl. She was on a commercial for Sophina's Professional Service. Let me play it one more time.
Your house clean? Call Sophina.
Yo, Gig, you did an excellent job. I'm so proud of you. That's right. Call Sophina's. You did an excellent job. But you did sound like you were scared.
Girl, Bye.
I need my house clean. I just don't have the time. Why are you sounding like I'm very happy to be here? I want to thank Oprah for...
I don't know.
One more time, y'all.
I need my house clean. I just don't have the time.
Yo, son. If that wasn't read off a script, she's sitting there. I need my house clean. I just don't have the time.
The funny part about it wasn't no paper, yo.
Yo, shout out to Sofina Professional Cleaning Services, man.
What's up?
So I got an email today from somebody I don't know. They send me an email. And shout out to people that be sending me emails. I love it. Y'all keep them up. Gig posted my website, www.listenuplistening5687.com. Facebook, Listen Up, Listen In. Instagram, Listen Up, Listen In 5687. Listen Up, Listen In 5687. That's my email at gmail.com. And also Instagram, Listen Up, Listen In 5687. Of course, when you see the link that says Preezy 5687, it's going to say Linktree. Hit that. You'll see all the podcast platforms that I'm on, and whatever one you subscribe to, you'll check my shows out. Also, but of course, go to my website, Listen Up, Listen In, www.listenuplistening5687.com. But let me tell you, so person sent me a Jimmy Crumbs. What up, Jimmy? Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back? What up, Jimmy? All right. So, I'm going to read this email that somebody sent to me, and they wanted me to read it on the show. And I need your advice out there. Don't be afraid to text. It's okay. I am no longer in the law enforcement program. So don't be afraid. I want your opinions. It says, good morning, how are you?
Okay.
Wait a minute. I hate
There you
you.
go.
I just don't have the time. Wait.
Bye.
Okay, so here it goes. A widower. Everybody know what a widower is? A widower is it? Oh, God. Hold on. Does everybody know what a widower is?
Yeah.
Okay, explain it.
Go ahead.
Now, explain it, because there might be people out there that may not know what a widower is. They may say, a window? You know. What's that, something from Home Depot? You don't know. A widower.
Lost his spouse.
Right, it's the male. Because a
Yes.
widow is the female, it's the male. Okay, so a widower. Okay, it's about a widower. Wife dies. Thank you, Jimmy Crumbs. Okay, is it fair for a widower to expect a woman to remain his forever girlfriend? That's the first one. He was lonely for years until he met someone new. She brings him joy. He constantly speaks of his deceased wife, which is no problem at all. But at what point does till death do you part come into play? Is it selfish of him to ask her, the girlfriend, to stay because of the joy she brings him? All the while, she compromises her own happiness because he has no intentions of having a future with her. Something along those lines. Should a widower try to love again or no? What do y'all think about this one?
Wow.
So in other words, this is what I'm getting at. His wife died. He still talks about her to the girlfriend. And she's looking for something in a future with him. He may not be ready. He just wants a girlfriend. And she wants to move on. She wants to be married. That's what I'm assuming. She don't want to be a forever girlfriend. So what does she do?
I agree.
Should a widower try to love again or not? Now, that's deep. Jimmy says he clearly hasn't gotten over his deceased wife. That's true.
Yeah.
And some people may not. I know a lot of people that don't want to get married again.
Damn.
They don't want to get married again. Gig, you're one of them.
Praise the Lord, Jesus. Praise the Lord.
You never want to get married again, right?
No.
No, you said that slow, like.
No, I don't. Because you already know, so it's like I'm repeating myself.
Jimmy says, so don't string the other person along. But Gig, what if you just haven't found that right one?
Why are we whispering?
I don't know.
This is not about me. This is about that blasted widower.
I know, but you be kicking some knowledge about. You be kicking some Scooby snacks sometimes. Sometimes they be old snacks, but crumpled. But I'm just speaking for a person that was married before. So my thing is, okay, this is what I'm getting. Maybe the person, right, everybody's different, but I'm saying maybe this person, he just don't want to get married again. He went through it, been there, done that. He just don't
lose her like he lost his wife. You never know. It's
right. He might not want to go through that again. It might have been a lot to him, or maybe he just liked the fact of just having a girlfriend. And like I went down that road of marriage.
Maybe he just wants a companion. He don't want to be serious. Like he's scared. You never know.
But the fact is, what the person.
String her along. Tell her that though.
But what? Wait a minute. But what the fact is, I wish they would have put how long.
Right.
How long ago did they die? Because after a while. I'm gonna use me as an example. I don't like telling all my light bulbs and lamps.
True.
But I'm gonna say it. So I was talking to this old man. We were just kicking it. There was nothing there. He liked me. He was cool. But he kept bringing up his ex-wife.
Oh, turn off. Go ahead.
Turn off. Now, this wife did him dirty, so he is scorned. That is the reason why I did not continue. He was scorned very bad, to the point he should have had therapy. This was a relationship that was over many years ago, and he was still bringing it up. So it didn't bother me because I wasn't attracted to him. I thought he was cool. But then I told him, I said, listen, I know me and you are cool, and I know you have a little attraction for me, but I already established that we cool. So he understood that. But I said, listen to me. You're going to have problems with women. He says, why you say that? I said, because no woman wants to hear what your wife did to you. Because by you carrying that, every woman looks like your wife.
Damn.
He said, and wait a minute, he got upset. He said, that is not true. I said, let me tell you something. Anytime you are sitting at a table and talking and something happens and you say, yo, my wife, man, she used to do, yo, I remember when my wife said, bro, my wife this, bro, you didn't let go. You didn't let go. Now she hurt him. She hurt him.
Extremely.
She cheated on him 1,001 times. You understand? 1,001. I cannot leave out that one. It might have been 2.
Dang.
She cheated so much on him, and he caught her in the act. In their house. In their bed.
Forensic files. Go ahead.
It was almost that until he got on the phone with his mama, and she talked him out of it. That man is damaged. And I'm so glad. This is why I like, see, I got that gift of gab where I'm going to make you talk. Because, see, I got to see where you're coming from. What damage and baggage do you have? Because, see, people like to hide stuff, but for some reason, I'm trained to get it out of you. Now don't y'all start texting me, asking me, what you do? Breezy, what you do? I'll never tell my secret. But I'm going to make you talk. Because, see, I don't want to roll into garbage. Now, we all got our flaws. But I'm not picking up nobody's baggage that they left behind. So let me see what you're thinking. And when he started constantly, now, like I said, I wasn't attracted to him. I thought he was cool to hang out with. I was trying to help him for further people that he might encounter, because it sure enough wasn't going to be me. He talked about her too much. Everything was his wife. And I said, brother, listen to me. Me and you are cool, but you will always be alone, because no woman wants to hear what your wife did. You got to get counseling. He took offense to it. I don't talk to him anymore because he got upset. He said, I don't need no counseling. I said, brother, everybody need counseling.
Super denial.
Especially when you got hurt and you caught her in the bed with somebody. You are damaged. So I know you got this big S on your chest like Superman, but even Kryptonite took down Superman. Go and get help. Get help. Because you are going to put frustration on that next woman. She don't want to hear that. She don't want to hear what Susie Clue did to you. Because every woman is going to look like your wife. You're going to compare them to your wife. Who want to hear that? I guarantee today he's by himself. I guarantee. Jimmy said it works both ways. No man wants to hear what your husband did. Facts, Jimmy. Facts. Listen, Jimmy. Whoa, Jimmy, now. Jimmy, when I speak, I want everybody to know that it is for both sexes. I take no sides because everybody does it. Sometimes you gotta, when you have a conversation, you're having a nice conversation. And some people say you shouldn't bring up your past. It's kind of hard not to. You talking and you getting to know the person. So, it's just conversation. How long was you? It's
nothing wrong with bringing it up.
But some people say you shouldn't. Some people say you shouldn't. Right. They say you shouldn't bring up your past. But my thing is, if you talking, so you have kids, it's going to come up. So you have children? Yes, I have children. Well, you didn't have children with a zebra.
Your past is going to come up.
Yeah, it's going to. Okay. So you have children. So there's a baby mama in the picture. Like, I want to know, is there a baby mother? Are you married? Were you married? It has to come up. You have to talk about your past a little bit. You may not really fully tell everything, but you have to talk about, especially if they're kids. Well, how's everything with you and a baby mama? Because I don't want to get into no situation and she's still coming around, climbing out the window. I don't want no problems like that. Ain't gonna be no Bold and the Beautiful up in here. So
talk about your past. Don't sit there and dwell on it or nothing like that.
Right. But
I don't want to hear about it every day, all day, because I'm gonna be like, okay, forget it. That's different.
But there might be topics when you're talking, and I had a problem with that. There might be topics you talk about, and it comes up,
People been through stuff, so
right.
I mean,
well, what made you? Well, in the past, I was involved with someone, and
I need to know if you need to know hit women. I need to know what you do, because you never know. Have you ever been in jail? I need to know certain things.
I'll find out for you. A gig. You don't have to worry about that.
You don't want to tell
me.
Gig,
they don't tell. Just call me.
I know that.
Just call me. I'm gonna let you know. You my peoples. We ain't playing that because
all the questions.
Yeah.
Are you in a relationship? Is somebody?
No, I'm giving out an application. I'm giving out an application. There'll be 10 questions. Because I'm not trying to get in no confrontation with nobody walking down the street. So this is how. This is how I'm be like, oh boy. Listen, I gotta go.
Questions. Is it multiple choice?
Yeah. No, it ain't gonna be multiple choice. You have to sit there and write it. I would like to see your spelling.
A lot of people not gonna pass.
Nah, sir, I want to see your spelling. Because if you start talking about Question 1 asks, are you married? Well, see, what happened was, skip to question 2. Cause you got -5 for question 1.
You gotta be a time limit on
Yeah, and it's gonna be a timer. Because if you're not lying, the truth just flows.
It's
When
gonna
you
come right
gotta
out.
sit
Yup.
there and think, you lying. And
then
you know
furthermore will
that
tell me
if
everything.
there's a furthermore in that sentence, you out of here.
If they say, can I get some extra paper?
Right, yeah. Can we attach, you have a stapler? I want to just attach it to the second page. No.
Forget it. Just forget. Don't even fill it out.
We are mature adults, and those questions should come, they should just flow. Now, don't get me wrong now. Keep it real. If you are in a situation, because it happens. Well, we're separated. I'm getting ready to go in a divorce. When is your divorce hearing? Next Tuesday. I'll be in the back. I'll be in the back row. I need to know, son, if this is over. Listen, I'm in my 50s. I don't have time for games.
I'll be in the back.
I'll be in the back. I'm probably going to be talking to the security guard because I'm going to probably know him. I done passed through here a couple of times, so I'm going to probably know him. So, no, I don't have time for games. Anyway, I read the text. There was I didn't read all the email. So the wife passed away 7 years ago. Wait a minute now. Death is hard. Death is hard. Death is hard. Losing anything takes time.
Of course.
It takes time. And it's a healing process.
I just think he need to be. There's nothing wrong with that. Grieving has no expiration date. I get it and stuff like that. Everybody grieves in a different way. He just needs to be by himself until he finds that one who is willing to, be with him for, whatever he does. He mentions his wife, this and that. Fine. But for right now, he needs to heal and be by himself. Or learn to cope with it a little bit better. Maybe not talk about her so much. If he wants to, be with somebody.
Maybe talk about her to a therapist.
Yeah, but not to the one you want to be with. You know what I mean? Because sometimes a lot of people can't handle all that.
Yeah.
Or they feel like oh man, he's comparing me to her. How am I gonna compete even though she's not here? It's weird. It's
right.
Kind of like, oh man, So he just needs to really speak to somebody.
Living up to his expectations.
Right. Because we don't know the kind of woman she was.
And we also don't know how she passed.
Right. So
it could have been tragic. It could have been sickness.
Right.
You know.
He just needs to really talk to somebody.
And losing someone, I'm gonna tell you, how can you compete with the ghost?
Mental illness is real. You listen. Let me tell you something.
Mental illness is real, bro. Let me tell you something. My father died. My father died when I was 12, and he's been. Oh well, I lost my mother in 2020. But do you know, my mother used to still cry over my father, and we're talking 20, 30 years after he died, and she might have had her little associates that she talked to. She never got over. She coped with it, but it never leaves. Because I used to ask my mother questions, and she said, I will never get over my husband's death. I just learned to cope and to continue. And you got to remember, she had us. She had us to keep her going. Yeah. So, and they've been with each other since they were 15. So, it's hard. It's hard. And 7 years, it may seem like a long time for us, but not to him. Not to him. It could be like she just passed to him. Time goes by fast. Look, yesterday made 3 years. It seemed like I just put my mother in the grave. So he probably needs to go to therapy. He probably wants a companion, but going down that road again of marriage might be a difficult task for him. Yeah. So my thing is, for the person, if she is looking for marriage, he may not be the one. Hey, thanks, Casey. Casey joined the room. What up, Casey? Poetic Justice. Yeah. Casey got her business flowing and growing. Casey's Kitchen up in Delaware. Y'all check her out. New York. She got the good fried chicken and the chicken tenders and the French fries and the cupcakes and all the good. She got the good stuff. The food is good. She says, a real broken heart. Yeah. Hey, good people. What up, KC? Yes. Yeah. So the advice to the woman is what, guys?
Move on.
Oh, Gig, you be.
Because he's clearly not. It doesn't seem like he's willing to. It doesn't seem like he's giving her what she wants. If he's not doing that,
how long? I need to know how long they've been together. How long?
It's bits and pieces missing. See, I don't know. See it.
Hold on. Let me see if I could. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Let me see something. Commercial break. Hi. Not feeling fresh in the morning? Well, Vagisil. Vagisil cream. So they've been together 7 months. That's still early.
Very early.
7 months, they just kicking it. I just
ain't nothing deep. Well,
all right. Jimmy Crumb says she needs to take a step back.
Thank you.
Because, like she says, she could lose herself hanging on to false hope. Facts, Jimmy. 7 months is still early in the game, though. 7 months. 7 months is still early. Like, do I love you in 7 months? Or 6 months? I know that okay. This love thing is tough.
Everybody thinks
this love thing is tough.
Everybody thinks different.
How should you feel? How should you be feeling for somebody in 7 months? But see, everybody's different, right? Okay, good.
Everybody's different. Some fall faster than others.
And that might be the problem.
Yeah, so everybody different with that one. So
Jimmy Crumb says 7 months is young. It for real?
It is. Very premature.
It's still new.
Absolutely.
I ain't thinking about marrying you in those 7 months.
Heck no.
Nah, 7 months is too soon. 6 months tells me, hey, I like you. We having a good time. All right, I want to be in a relationship. Jimmy Crumb said loose neck baby new. Oh, Jimmy Crumbs. For real. Maybe she's going too fast. But a lot of people say, okay. Okay. So the person is saying, no, don't want to marry now, but need to know their intentions. They asked from the beginning. Casey said everything is roses and butterflies. They haven't seen the real you yet. In 7 months.
They could be with you for years and still don't see the real you.
Casey, thanks for liking the show, babe. So in other words, they want to know what she's trying to figure out is, what do you want in life? What are you looking for in life? What do you want in life? But 7 months is kind of, to me.
I just think they need to part ways. I don't think they're for
No.
At this point in time, they need to go.
She needs to know what you want in life. What are you looking for?
It don't sound like he know.
He might be confused.
That's what I'm saying. She needs to move on. He don't even know. So how you gonna tell her?
Well, what if people are together for years and then discover they don't want the same thing?
That happens too. That happens. Nothing is promised.
But my thing is this. When I'm getting to know you, okay, Casey said people grow apart. That is true. Yeah. But in the beginning, isn't that what attracts you? Like, if we're talking and I'm saying, well, Basically, I am big on finances. I like to save and I like to, put money into stocks and motivate myself to be a better me. And I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Don't you kind of like to find somebody that's kind of thinking the same way you thinking? I don't know.
I don't know. It's
Because I don't want to talk to. All right, here's a perfect example. Hi, what's your name? My name's Darnell. Hi, Darnell. I'm Preezy. Nice to meet you. So, what are you looking for in life? Well, let me start. Yeah, you start first. Okay. I finished my career for 21 years, and now I'm moving on to different things, private investigations and stuff like that. And I'm just trying to grow, and I like to travel, and, I'm very into stocks and stuff like that. I believe in the Lord and trying to motivate myself to keep going to be a better me. What about you? That's real cool, Preezy. I did about 15 years in Attica. I used to be a drug dealer. Oh, okay. But I got myself together. But damn, this dude named Willie Earl, it's like he trying to pull me back in it. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to stay cool because my probation officer, he hard at riding me, but I'm trying to be cool, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to stay on top, you know what I mean? I'll do whatever I gotta do to get this bread. Well, it was nice meeting you. You're very handsome, and you just take care of yourself, and you try to stay out of Attica, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna try, you know what I'm saying? But I'm supposed to pick up this money tonight. Okay, you have a good night.
That's it. Bam.
Do you
Done.
think that I want this person? This is not who I'm looking for. So I want to find somebody
You need
that,
somebody's on your level.
now don't get me wrong. Let's say I'm making 6 figures and they might be making 3 or 4. Okay? They up there a little. I don't want someone who ambition in life is not going my way. Now, Darnell look like he getting ready to go back to prison. Why would I want, I don't care how fine, now he fine now. He fine. But Darnell is not the person I'm looking for. So when you have these conversations with people, that's why communication is so important. Don't you fill them out and see, well, hey, what do you want in life? Like, hey, if I'm the type of woman that I don't want kids, and here's a guy, listen, I want a big family. Do you continue the relationship with him? You don't want children. So why would you continue a relationship with somebody who wants 6 and 7 kids? He wants to build a tribe. This is what I'm saying. This is what communication is about. You get to know a person and you communicate with him. And if you feel that, hey, this person is not what I'm looking for, why continue to be with them and put yourself, because a lot of us say, well, they'll change. Or you'll try to get them to change. Well, in a couple of months, he'll see it my way. No, if this person is standing on their grounds, they're not gonna change. They're not gonna change of what they want in life for you. Now, if you get together and you're trying to build something and to motivate each other, that's different. But if this person is giving me a vibe that he may not want the same future like me, why would I stay?
Why even start something like that? Just keep it
Casey said, that's a deal breaker. See you later. Bye. With Darnell, right? Oh, Casey, he fine too. I made him fine in my dream.
You're not for everybody and everybody's not for you. That's it. Bye.
I think that you get to know looks fade. Oh,
sure do.
Damn, Casey, come on. This is my dream. Y'all get on my nerves.
They sure do.
Yourself. Sure. Anyway, yeah, but he got big muscles.
Who cares?
Oh.
He worked them out in jail.
So what?
He getting ready to go right back.
Let me text him and tell him.
You gonna put money on his books?
Let me text him and tell him don't do it.
Do
not. Please don't meet Willie Earl in the alley. It might be a Fed. Let me tell him.
Yeah, go ahead, tell him.
Because I know. Don't go, boo. It's a setup. But on the real, that's why when you meet somebody, Now people don't tell you all. But when you meet somebody and you get them red flags, it might be time to go. You get them red flags, and if they not what you're looking for, and you want more, you want different, yeah, you might have to let them go.
Yep.
But 7 months is still too early. If I'm talking to you, hey, so what do you want? What are your goals? What are your ambitions in life? And if I like it, I'm like, okay, all right. You still kicking it with a person. Remember, honey, you could be with somebody for 15, 20 years. You still don't fully know them.
Yep. Bam.
Bam, balam, bam. Can I get a hand clap on that? You don't really fully know a person. You don't fully know a person. Ask the woman that was divorcing her husband and he decided to kill the entire family, even her mother. Ask the man, yes, you don't fully know the person. You don't know a person. You don't. So I just think that for the person that wants to, Auntie says amen to that. Yes, right, Auntie. Auntie Alice and I, shout out to Auntie Alice. And Teddy. I think because it's 7 months, it's still new, it's still fresh. For the person that wants to know the answer to that question about the widower, it's still new and still fresh. Give him time. 7 years. What I don't think that he should do is constantly talk about his wife. That could be a total turnoff. Like I said, this dude kept talking. It was just too much. He was talking about his wife and all the negative things. So he hasn't gotten over it. Now, death is different, but I think he should talk to a therapist instead of talking to you all the time about it. Cause that could depress you, And I don't want to go out with somebody and they constantly, now if you're venting and you're going through a moment and I'll say, what's the matter? You okay? And they come to you, you think we could talk? That's totally different. I just had a bad day. No, that's understandable. You're a human being. But I would encourage you to get therapy. Like, you should get therapy because I'm not a therapist. I'll help you and always be there if you need to talk. But I think you need somebody that doesn't know you and you can really express yourself and your anger of how you feel. And then when you come around me, we could do some fun things, blah, blah, blah. My job is not to make you happy. It's to make you happier. So you should already be happy. And I think people come around people because, see, the first thing, I don't want this person to feel used. Or I don't want this person to be a backup. Because people will have you around in their life for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying, Gig?
Yep, that's true.
They're like a Band-Aid, for that cut. And then when they heal, bye. They don't need you no more. So go heal.
Well, cause I'm definitely not healing nobody. I ain't fixing why
Right.
I ain't break.
Go heal. Go heal. I'm here if you need me, but I don't want to feel that you have me around for a picker-upper.
Only time you hear from them is when they need you to help do this, do
Or
that. I'm here for you.
wait a minute, but if it's an understanding now, because some people have people around for, sexual healing.
If that's what they do, that's what they do.
But let me know that.
Yeah, that's all I'm at. Just tell me and see if I'm in agreement, first of all.
Let me know if you need me around to tickle your pinky toe. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something that I want more of, because maybe this person 7 months, after a while, you should know if you want to be with this person or not in a relationship. I think 7 months is enough time. They say 6 months. You should know if you want to be in a relationship. The Surgeon General.
I don't know him, her, them, whatever. It's up to me.
How long it takes for you to say, hey, I like you?
depends, because I will talk to more than one person usually. I don't just stick to one person at first.
Player.
I have to weed people out. I don't be all in your face.
Player from the Himalaya.
I can't do that. I can't stick to one person so early. I
But
just need to see.
okay, but how long? There had to been some time in your life that you said, all right, you get some gummy bears. You get gummy bears. Oh wait, Jimmy Crumb said, never. You have to leave them guessing. What, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimmy, no. Jimmy, leave them guessing.
No.
Jimmy, no. She wasn't ready. Jimmy.
He's like, come on back.
But
Come
no,
on back.
but Jimmy, I mean, why play games? If you like a person,
No,
I
if I
think
like you,
in
I'll tell you.
6 months you should say, hey, I like the way things are going and I like to see more of you. What do you mean keep them guessing? Like, y'all play too much. I'll be out your window with a guitar. Is you or is you ain't my baby? The way you look, man, baby, gets me down. Don't have me acting like Tom from Tom and Jerry. Is you or is you ain't my baby? No, for real. How long does it take for you to know that this person is a candidate for your love? How long? Casey, Poetic Justice. Come on, talk to me. Jimmy Crumbs, Giggles. Talk to me now, baby. Where the other people came? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where they at? Angie, Miss Angie, Ford, J, Bitford. I don't know. They popped on. There's some people on here, they just listening. How long?
I'm here for the comments.
Yeah, I'm just here for the comments. I'm just a watcher. How long does it take? What is the normal time for someone to say, yo, I like them. I want to be with them. I want to be in a relationship. Not everybody got cold feet. Nobody don't want to talk now. How long, Gig? Gig, be reasonable too, cause you be like,
You know I'm about to say the crazy.
you be like 7. Sound like Benjamin Button. What? 7. 7 what? 7 years. 7 years. 7. What? 7. Come on, kid. Give me a title. 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 what?
Weeks? Hell no.
7 days? What? 7 years. What?
763 years. Girl, Bob.
Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I would say like.
Casey says she don't know. Jimmy said it depends on the relationship and the level of the connection. Ooh, love connection. Okay. All right.
Just because I like you don't mean I want to beat. I like a lot of people. It depends on how deep. I don't know. It depends, man.
Jeez.
Like I said, because it's more than one for me. So if I weed you out, if I weed the other people out.
Weed? You got to smoke to think about it?
I got to weed them out. Weed the people out. Okay, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you.
Hard to put a time frame, Casey says.
Hard. It's not easy to be like, okay, yeah, 6 months, 7 months. No. Depends.
All right. 6, 7 months. It's like that, Gig. All right. All right, no time. Gotta get to know the person.
Especially if I told you, because it's easy to weed people out. Just tell them what you want, what you're looking for. They not with it. Bye. Next. But see, that's why I have options. I don't stick to one person. I have options. He says, okay, you can go. Okay, let me see about this one right here.
Yo, you like a pimp.
We don't have time for that. I'm not about to.
Come on, brother.
Why he didn't call me? I ain't worried about him not calling me. I'm going out with this one. What I'm worried about?
You probably be like the pimps back in the days. Come on here. Come on over here, brother. You know what to do. Bring it on, boy. Chicky, boo. Yo, you probably got your own code. Yo, gig home. Yo, you a player.
don't know. I've always been that way. I can't just stick to one person because
Kid, are you
everybody has different
serious?
personalities. Everybody has different. Yes, I'm very serious.
Kid, no
Now,
more.
just because I
No
go
more
out with you
one-on.
and do all that, don't mean I ain't sleeping with nobody. We ain't doing none of that. I don't get down like that. But if I don't like where your head is at, or we not on the same page, next one.
You know, there was a song like that, Next.
And it's not like I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna leave you in the clouds. I'm gonna tell you. And then on
Kid,
the next one,
but you gotta be careful today, kid. These dudes out here ain't playing with a full deck.
don't ask me a question you don't want the answer to. Period.
Ooh.
I'm not Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat. I'm gonna tell you what it is. You ask me, I'm gonna tell you.
I got
It's not my
confused.
fault you sensitive.
We've been together for
I didn't
like
know.
8 months now, gig. What's up? When you gonna be my girl? I said, when you gonna be my girl?
When I feel like it.
Yo, my friend is bomba clot tough. Jimmy said there are couples who knew as soon as they made eye contact. And there are others who have a wall to break through before they allow themselves to like a person like that. But are those people damaged people? The ones that got the wall up? They could be damaged. What do y'all think?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, I don't know. Everybody different. I can't just look at you and be like, "Oh, you're the one." No,
You're the one for
absolutely not.
me.
I don't do that love at first sight. I don't even know you.
Casey said, Jimmy Crumb said maybe, and Casey said we are all damaged. Well, it's an S, but I'm gonna fix that for her.
We know what she meant. It's all right.
We are soul damaged, and no, I'm saying it. I'm reading what she wrote. We are soul damaged in some way or another. And then she put the all. All right, now don't play with me.
Like that,
I'm a spell check. Damn, crazy. I don't care. Shoot, everybody always correcting me.
Yeah, that is true. Cause you be on a
Putting my
level.
glasses on now. LOL. It's all good. We having fun tonight. Listen, I hope that person that sent me that information, listen, take your time. Cause 7 months, that's still early. I don't know about all this talking about the wife. I mean, don't you gotta get to know a person? You gotta be friends first. I mean, I don't know how people, listen, I don't know about relationships anymore. Cause they used to say you gotta be friends first. Now I don't know anymore.
Do what works. Do what you feel works for you. If you don't
Right.
know, then that's different. But
And
do
if you feel,
what works for you.
yeah, and if you feel that this person is not showing you that, hey, they not taking interest or whatever, then you probably gotta move on. But my thing is still new. 7 months is new.
Well, listen, 7 months is new, but he don't seem like he know. So he can't help her. He don't know. Ain't nothing there.
True.
How he gonna tell her?
No, it's not that there's nothing there. I think she just wants him to know what he wants. Like, what are you looking for? Like, what?
Because he's still, dealing with what he's gonna be dealing with for the rest of his life, but he doesn't even know. Like I said, he probably just wants a companion, somebody to just be there.
Right, he just wants a companion.
She's looking for something deeper. That's why they're not on the same level.
And that's why it's important. It's important for her to go there.
She just needs to go because clearly,
especially if she wants more.
Right, he's not willing to give that to her right now, or maybe he want to take it slow. It's a lot of things could be happening. She just needs to go and maybe find that person that is for her. They might not be for each other, and they just stringing each other along, wasting time.
You're right. And on that note, I like to play this clip.
Have a good night. Hold up if you don't know, now you know.
This is my homegirl, and tell me how she sound. Check it out.
Play it too. Oh, everybody make my bed. Oh, I just wanna have a good night. Oh, I just wanna have a good night. Hold up if you don't know, now you know.
What y'all think? Y'all think she sound good? Come on, show the little girl love. Come on now. She's singing one of our songs. Now, come on. She trying to do the best she could. Check it out.
I just wanna have a good night. Oh, I just wanna have a good night. Hold up if you don't know, now you know.
She tried,
She threw a little country in it. Cause girls is players too.
Yeah, sure.
That's your song, Gig. You know they made that song for you.
Oh.
Casey said no comment. All right, so I hope we help that young lady out with some good information. And I hope things work out for her. No doubt. Yeah. I hope we was able to help her. Gig, yo, you funny as hell.
No, you dead.
Heck with relationships. Sure. It is what it is, though. Anyway.
I'm trying to match my socks. I don't got time for no relationship.
You trying to match your socks?
I don't got time for that.
You think relationships are harder than they were back in the days?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nope.
I
wasn't around back in the day to tell you. I don't know. Can't compare.
I think relationships are tough. Because people not really doing 100-100. They ain't doing 100-100 no more. No, people, Casey said no, people just ain't trying to work on it. Right. They not trying to work. Like, it's so much competition out there.
It's easier to just be like, peace out.
Yo, I'm out. Jimmy Crumb said it's no longer traditional. Yes. Facts. I understand. Like, the grass ain't always greener on the other side.
And sometimes ain't even no grass over there. It's dirt.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I think you should work till you can't work no more. That's how I feel. I think Jimmy laughing. Casey said facts, Gig, and she also says just tend to your own grass. Yeah. Jimmy says bunch of gravel. Big old stones. Yeah. Relationships is hard. It's hard. All right, Gig. What else you got for me? I like that thing you said with the young lady with the wedding. That was cool. There's a woman who went viral for marrying a rag doll, and she announces that she's pregnant with the second child.
Oh wow. Lord, I saw that.
Yeah, we got some sick people in this world. We do. People are sick. There's some. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of mental issues out here, man. It's a lot. Yo, it's a lot.
That's serious.
I'm telling you, it's a lot. We have a lot of mental people out here today. And that's what I'm saying. That's why you got to communicate. Because, I got a great topic. I got something. It might make y'all a little upset. I got some good stuff on here because I remember, I wanted to talk about some things and I found it. So y'all get prepared. Jimmy said the second. Casey says I'm done. Here we go. The Dalai Lama apologizes after video of him kissing a young boy and asking him to suck his tongue sparks outrage. I need some opinions about that, guys. They said it's a tradition. But then he turned around and he apologized. So if it's a tradition, why are you apologizing? What do y'all think about that? I was on. Shout out to Big Red with Hostile Therapy. He had a discussion about that. Let me give a shout out to Big Red. Shout out to Nate Noble Jr. Podcast. Shout out to Dr. Lamar. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Young Koala, Incredible, Kendra, The Girl, Monet from LUTC. What do y'all think about that? What on God's green? Yo! Casey. He said, "What on God's green earth?" What y'all think about that? Gig, I definitely need your opinion on this, cause you can make it, you can make go hard. I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. I'm gonna read the article real quick. Somebody wrote, "This is sick. The Dalai Lama has apologized after he faced allegations of inappropriate behavior after kissing a young boy on the lips and then asking him to suck his tongue at a public event in India. It's said in a statement, His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as his many friends across the world for the hurt his words may have caused. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. He regrets the incident." Really, bro? Too much BS is allowed in the name of religion. The children need to be protected. He's sorry he got caught, not about the actions. Oh, he's done. This man should be kept away from children a long time ago. At this point, if you still believe in anything supernatural, God, or holy, you're condoning this and are part of the problem. Your Bible has no issues with slavery, by the way. What? If this man was so comfortable to do this in public, imagine what he has done to other children in private. It should not take comments or allegations of wrongdoing for a grown-ass man to know when he is going wrong. Doing wrong, then asking for forgiveness when you know it is wrong is not holy. I need your opinions. Jimmy says, "I don't know their religion, but who stands by a tradition of letting a kid suck your tongue?" Casey Poetic Justice says, "He's only sorry he got caught." Facts to both of y'all. Facts. Okay? Take the biscuit out your mouth and tell me what you feel about the Dalai Lama. Oh, sorry. I forgot you don't. What do you think about this? First of all, where was the parents?
They all need to be locked up. I don't care if he the Dalai Lama. I don't know him. I don't care. It's disgusting.
Yeah. That was deep.
It ain't no religion, tradition. Excuse me, I was getting ready to say something. But
Oh.
unacceptable.
Jimmy Crumb said they was on stage next to the Dalai Lama. What in God?
They all need to be locked up. Poor child. Now he traumatized for life, probably.
Oh, Jimmy Crumb said the mother was. Yo, that. Wow. All right. Yeah, he's gonna need therapy. Yeah, Casey Poetic Justice said he's gonna need therapy. That's not cool. Wow. Anyway, next story. Man spends $170,000 on leg lengthening surgery to grow 5 inches taller. Man, there's a thing on Amazon. All you gotta do is put it in your boot, and it raises you up 2 inches. Bro, come on.
That was stupid.
He could have put 2 in his shoe. He could have got him a pair of Uggs. Slip the 2 pieces in there.
All our money.
Bro, $170,000 to make yourself taller? And how the heck did they do it? Wait a minute. A Minnesota man reportedly spent over $170,000 on 2 leg lengthening surgeries to help him grow 5 inches taller and help him build more confidence in the dating scene. Moses Gibson, 41, says he struggled to get a girlfriend because of his height. Before undergoing lengthening leg surgery, he stood at the height of 5'5", and even took pills that falsely advertised that they would help him grow. He also spoke with a spiritual healer who reportedly told him it can happen if he focused on his height with his mind. However, Gibson researched more and learned he could grow by undergoing surgery. He saved over $75,000 for the surgery over 3 years by working his day job as a software engineer and at night as an Uber driver. He underwent surgery in 2016, which added 3 inches to his height, leaving him at 5'8" inches after the first procedure. I was happy with it to some extent, but it was always in my mind that I wanted to do a second one to complete it. I'm a high achiever. I've got the money and I can finish the journey, he explained. Yo, this dude is crazy.
He must have got teeth growing up. Anyway.
Bro, just get you a girl that's 5'3". You're going to be taller than her.
Some women like short guys.
Just get you a short woman. I'm 5'4". and a half. But
Probably ain't had none in Minnesota.
oh my goodness, really? So you do all these surgeries, you got all this money, you see what I'm saying? How people waste money, but that's his self-esteem. That's his
You don't ever have to
self-esteem.
run.
Now how he going? He can't run after a bus, cause the leg might.
he better not skip either.
Jimmy Crumb said only 5 inches for 170,000. Yes. Casey says, listen, he could have given me that money and I would have gotten him some tall boots. Exactly. Or bent down and give him oh, come on. Giggle says super dumb. Jimmy Crumb said he's only 5'10" now. Get your money back. I don't even think he's 5'10". He said he was 5'8". Come on.
5'8" ain't nothing either.
But I need to know, how do they do this? How do they make you taller? Let me read some of these comments. Cause I know people was going in. He could have just gotten some $20 shoe lifts, but okay. That's what I said. It's on Amazon. You stick it in your shoe, but then when he went to the girl's house and he took his foot out the shoe, he would go down. I don't think that would work. Everybody buying body parts. Interested. Somebody said, I'm 5'6" and never had that problem. Conversation rules the nation. Facts. Now his arm's gonna be short as F. Oh my God. It's not that serious, bro. We got our knees done. What?
Oh, white chicks.
Oh. How
That and white
did
chicks.
that TLC song go? You can buy legs if you can't grow. Okay. Buddy's got 170,000 and can't get a girlfriend? It's not your height, my guy. Facts! Or it might be something else that will hush my lily pad and put me in a pond. I don't think it's... Honey, it may not have even been his legs.
It's Lil Wiener.
Tiny whiny, where your bum bum.
He got the Crayola. Get out of here.
Lord, come in many colors, yo. Don't want no short man. Eeny weeny, teeny weeny, eeny bitty short. Yo, it might not have been his height. It might have been his height, but it might not have been his height. If you know what I mean. What y'all saying on here? Jimmy Crumb says nuts. And he says for 170, they better have made him 6'5". Nope, Jimmy, nope. Casey says no comment. Jimmy laughing. Casey laughing. And Casey says, again, I think it's a mental health issue. Yup. Casey laughing again. Jimmy, he crying. And Jimmy says, he spent the money on the wrong leg. Yo, Jimmy! Jimmy cried. I think he did. He just goes, no. This was nuts. This is nuts. See how people waste money, y'all? But, then again, this is what's making them happy. This is what's making them happy. Check this out, y'all. I got something for y'all. I don't know if y'all heard about this coach who went in on Atlanta and black people. Check this out. Hold on. And I hope they cancel his stink. Georgia football coach trainer Mark Taylor records himself going extremely racist rants. Check this out.
Hey, did you see that tree right there? Yeah. Did you see that tree right there? Roe will hang you from that tree. Yeah. Oh, look at that trying to pull out in front of me right here. Look at that nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here.
Excuse me for that word.
Did you see that tree right there? Yeah. Yeah, I want the white girl, Roe gonna try the red bone. No, boyfriend ain't coming. Yeah, he was here and everything. He make them leave. He make the Redbone leave. Yeah, he don't do that and everything. So I tried that one time at the house. Yeah, just roll. Yeah, cause he probably do it, and he probably gonna throw out we on the 14th floor. He probably throw out the window. Room service. Y'all need to bring me some chicken wings, 2 a Redbone and a white girl. Y'all want the white girl? Roe gonna try the Redbone. The homeless ones on the street. Every restaurant looking in here is black. Every car beside them is black. They can have Atlanta. It used to be a fun place to come to up here. They can have this place right here. And stuff. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Just need to. There's your. Yeah, well, it was just a sign up there. It had Obama and all them on there. And stuff, man. It's all that's up here. That's all that's up here, man. And stuff is just crap. Yeah. Yeah, you and boy need to come up here and go hunting. Yeah. That stuff, man. Ain't nothing here, dog. Ain't nothing but blacks up here. That's all it is. Atlanta's done gone down, man. Just gone. The homeless ones on the street.
Y'all hear that? Now, Mark Taylor, who is the owner of Speed Edge Sports, faces backlash after posting multiple videos online of himself making horrendous racist remarks about African Americans and Atlanta residents. In one of the videos, you even catch him saying he'd get someone to hang black people in the city. Let's read the comments. Well, clearly he wanted the world to know how he really feels. And he's ready for what comes next. Truly, because he is the one, I believe, videotaped it. Let the life-ruining activities begin. I hope this made it to Twitter. It was on there first. They definitely dragging him. Now you already know life be in shambles, but by sundown. Okay. Some of these people be typing, and I think they need to go back to school. Imagine someone really hating you because you're black. No other reason, just because you're black. Yeah, that's what happens. Biden ensured that Asians have an anti-hate Asian act immediately after COVID. But there's still no anti-hate black American bill after centuries of murder and racism. Facts! Exactly. Y'all remember when the Asians was getting attacked? They immediately put an anti-hate Asian act. Where's ours? Where is ours? Somebody wrote, they're going to be mad at black people forever because we created them. They still need and depend on our genes to survive. They kidnap and they kill us for our organs and stem cells. They steal our talent, our inventions, our true history. It's the only way they can feel superior. They live the good life from the blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors. A walking cancer is what he is, and the cancer treatment is the sun. They will continue to poison our water, our food, and continue to create diseases, which will only make their numbers decline even further. God bless. Yo, brother went in. He went in.
He spoke it, man.
What?
Damn.
So here's a good question. So how did the video get out? It makes you think, was it intentional? An initiation into a hate group? What y'all think? Why would he post? Because I thought maybe somebody was posting him and they snuck it out. Somebody says they're not hiding their racism anymore. There was a time after the 70s that they hid their racism. Not anymore. Not since 2016. Y'all know why, right?
Open with it now.
Let me read some of these comments here. Giggles, you say he needs a whole whopping. You also said the damn audacity of this.
I meant to say whooping because I can't curse.
Well, I'm reading what you said. He needs a whole whopping. Like a whopping, like a burger?
You know what I be saying. Bye.
You mean? And you know, I hate when people be breaking and they be saying things wrong. He needs a whole whopping. You ain't lying, girl. And you need a whole dictionary.
Girl,
The damn audacity of this racist idiot shaking my effing head. Jimmy Crumb said, and the thing is, he's a football coach and trainer. Absolutely, Jimmy. The majority of the people he works with are young black men. Ain't that something? Jimmy Crumb said, that was deep. Yup. That was sad. That was, man, you know what? I'm telling y'all, since you know who came out, prepare yourselves, because I'm telling you, people are nuts. People are nuts. It is what it is, though, right? That's how he feel. He kept it real. Casey says, I bet he has regrets now. No, he don't. Casey, I just think because they making it seem like he posted it, Casey.
He better be ready to catch whatever coming to him.
Now, here's another. Okay, check this out. When you was in, Casey's shaking my damn head. When you were, I'm sure all of us was in love, right? I don't even know about giggles.
Affirmative. Go ahead. You keep playing.
That's good. You be scaring me on the real. I love you though. Gig. Yo, say I'm just saying, boo.
Go ahead with that blasted thing.
Oh, good blasted. I'm sure we have all felt love, right? Was it puppy love, German Shepherd love, Cocker Spaniel love, Pomeranian love? I don't know. We all was in love at some point with somebody. Somebody had our heart and our organs. A little bit of a stomach, piece of a knee,
Oh my God.
that last nail on the pinky toe, the side of the bunion that's getting ready to grow, that dusty elbow, that corner braid. You know, we was in love before. We felt love. But we all made mistakes, right? Maybe we don't have to tell our personal business. Maybe some have cheated, got caught. Maybe you didn't get caught. And you did something in a relationship and you had to say, babe, I'm sorry. I apologize. I take accountability for what I did. Do you forgive me? Well, how far would you go to say sorry to someone? How far would you go to apologize, to let the person know, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for what I did. Gig, if you made a mistake in the relationship, and I'm going to get to the point as to why I'm asking these questions. You are my co-host guest. You are my co-host guest on Podbean Live, so you have to answer. Are you going to answer?
Of course I'm going to answer.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here it is. How far would you go to let that person know that you're sorry if you were in the wrong? What would you do? And after you answer, I'll tell you what a particular person did, which was crazy. But what would you do to tell a person, I apologize and I'm sorry for what I did. It won't happen again.
I would just come out and say it flat. Just, I'm sorry, for what I did. Such as, just, even if I got to, how I do, say the whole Martin Luther King speech.
I have a dream today that
I'll just tell them flat out, listen, I'm sorry for what I did. It won't happen again. Do you forgive me? I don't need to be all, it's a yes or no kind of.
Here we go. My God.
That's it.
Would you, now I know you don't like the whole flower thing. Kig is tough, man. She probably come with his grill jar. You probably tell your drill sergeant to say it to you. Yo, can you tell him that I'm sorry? Well, she said that she was sorry and she wouldn't do it again. And if you don't accept her apology, in the hell with you. Was that good, Gig? Thank you, sir.
Oh my
Carry
God.
on, soldier. She's a good woman. And she's gonna be as good as she can get. And if you don't like what she's doing, then you can hit the road, Jack. I know you would do some crap like that. I know you would.
I'm not.
Kid, I know you would. I know you would. Straighten up. You knew who she was when you
Memories.
first met her. All right, Gig. Me?
But no,
Okay.
I would really just tell them like, I apologize, you know. And it's up to them to forgive me or not. I'm not gonna sit here. I don't beg. That's what.
Would you serenade? Would you serenade with a song? Would you play?
No.
Would you play a beautiful song? Would you
No.
take them out to dinner and talk about it in the candle? Would you do it like romantic? Listen, I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Would you serenade them at home, or you just blatantly come out, take them to Burger King, buy them a Whopper, and
We could be home. We don't have to be out in public for me to apologize.
okay.
We could be at home and I'll just listen. I'm sorry for what I did, you know. And if in my mind I'll be like, listen, it's up to you if you want to forgive me. And I wouldn't say that, but hey, all I could do is apologize. I'm not kissing ass. Excuse me, you know what I mean. I'm not doing that. I ain't begging. I don't do that.
I love my friend. I love my friend. Straight up gangster. You probably have a 9 to your side. Hey, yo. You gonna forgive me or what? My friend. Okay. The reason why I asked, now me personally, I like poetry. I like Jimmy comes. That's crazy. I like poetry. I might write something, cause sometimes you can express yourself more better when you write, and you can say a lot. Or I might verbally tell the person. But if I was really in the wrong, I think I would probably do something cute, or probably give a card. And they got a lot of nice cards out there that really, sometimes it's good for it to come from you, but to start it off, I would probably give a nice little card and then express myself. But I'm different. I mean, I'm a little soft-hearted. You ain't hearing that, right? You ain't having that.
Oh, I heard you.
I mean, if I was in the wrong, I would.
And to me, I don't know. I guess for me, it depends on what I did too. Because I wouldn't every time. Let's just say, I had to apologize more than once. Not for the same thing, but I'm just saying in general. I'm not gonna do the same thing all the time. Yeah, I'm sorry, such and such. The next time it'll probably be different. Take them somewhere, whatever. It depends.
Probably take them by the lake, wouldn't you?
Not the lake, the ocean. Why would I do the lake?
I knew it. Oh, AB7 joined the room. Lord. All right, I'm gonna tell you why I asked this question. A Chinese man spent 21 hours on his knees in front of his ex-girlfriend's job, begging to be taken back. Now, did you hear what I said, right?
I heard what you said.
I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
A man from China, Sichuan province, reportedly spent 21 hours kneeling at his ex-girlfriend's workplace to convince her to take him back. Last month, the man was recorded kneeling in front of his ex-girlfriend's workplace in Danzhou City. According to Oddity Central, the man started kneeling in front of the building around 1 p.m. and remained on his knees throughout the rain and cold until 10 a.m. the following day. A passerby told him that it wasn't necessary for him to keep on kneeling. The girlfriend is not willing to show up, but you are still here, losing face. As he continued to kneel on the ground, witnesses continued to beg the man to get up, but he refused. It went to a point where the police were contacted to make him leave. However, that didn't make a difference. He said his girlfriend broke up with him a few days ago. He wants to seek her forgiveness, and he hoped she could date him again. One of the officers said in a statement to local news outlets. The man even asked police, if it was illegal for him to remain on the ground, and he finally left on March 29th. He told police it was too cold for him to remain kneeling. Now let me read the comments. People loving this energy, but this type of energy will keep me distant. It's giving fatal attraction. Facts. That was nuts. I wouldn't want you if you if you were on your knees that long in the cold and waiting for me. No, you're nuts. That's not good. So you saying he didn't get up to pee or nothing? I don't know. He giving me smelly drawers and bad decisions. City boys down 1,000 points. Why she left him? That's the question. I think he cheated. There's a big shortage of women in China right now, so maybe that's why he can't take losing her. Wow. Somebody said, yeah, and the next post is going to say how he killed her. This kind of stuff is not cute. It's a red flag. It's given emotionally unstable. Leave him. Emotional damage.
Straight up.
Yes. And she says he's still going to cheat. Okay. So when a woman leaves you, don't want to come back, take it as a loss and learn a lesson. Whatever you did, sir, is still a no. And find Jesus while you're down there. Jimmy Crumb says, tell him to get his simple self up. He's doing too much. Facts. Casey says, can you say stalker? Giggle saying, Lord have mercy. Giggle said, weirdo. Casey's laughing. Yeah, that was a little bit too weird for me. That's why I asked, how far would you go for forgiveness?
Not that far.
No.
Absolutely not. You forgive me, that's on you. I'm still going to sleep at night. It's up to you.
No.
I'm not doing all that.
Mm-mm. Too much. Too much. Too much. Maybe he needs to hear a Patti LaBelle song. I like to play it.
Yeah. He need to get his mind right.
I'm going to play it. I would have came by next to him and played this song. I would have said, listen, don't do it. I would have said, listen, you got to move on, brother. There's so many other women in the world. Come on, bro.
Give me the sun.
Come on.
I'll give you the moonlight.
Don't worry about her.
Love will set us free.
There's so many other women in the world, bro. Come on. The best is yet to come. There's so many other Ming Lings out there, son. Come on. Come on.
Show me your smile.
I know somebody will talk to you.
Fill it with laughter.
Don't worry about it.
That will light your
Yo, I know another girl for you, bro.
as long as we be.
Come on. The best is yet to come. Come on now. There's too many other Ming Lees out here. Don't do it to yourself. Don't you agree, Gig? The best is yet to come. No. So she said FOH. When he comes say your Gigs is a triple OG. Gig said laughing my ass up. Jimmy, you already know. Gig ain't playing. Gig went like, you better
Go
get
ahead and sit out my window. You get Pop sitting out there. You better get out of here.
Yo, you was shooting with a slingshot with a rubber round. Ow! Why you do that for?
Pellet gun and everything.
Go
Go ahead,
Giggy.
sit out my window. Go ahead. No problem.
Gig, you're no joke. You're no joke, Gig. But no, I don't think that was normal.
No, that's not.
I don't think that was normal.
No.
Mm-mm. That's why I'm saying, how far would you go for forgiveness? Or to be forgiven? Yeah. Well, so you see what's going down in Chicago. It was 100 teens destroying property and attacking tourists in downtown Chicago.
What?
Yup. Yep. They was doing a thing called, do you remember Wilding? It's back. Y'all remember Wilding? That happened many years ago. Kids was wilding. Yes, it's back.
Jeez,
They
here we
started
go.
up again, and they started in downtown Chicago. So let's hear this article. This is so bad. Oh God, I hope these children, Lord, please. This is terrible. Here we go. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's see.
Our kids should not be out here.
I have trouble accepting the fact that you're going.
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Bad parenting. We have to do better as parents. Our kids should not be out here. Where are their parents at? That's my question.
Start it over. Here we go.
Hundreds of teens flooded Michigan Avenue last night, smashing car windows, trying to get in the Millennium Park, prompting a major police response. Officers were escorting tourists and visitors to their cars in the Millennium Park parking garage. Shots were fired in the crowd around 9 o'clock last night near Michigan and Washington. 2 teen boys were wounded, both in fair condition. No one's in custody for that shooting. One Chicago native was stunned at what she was witnessing.
What I see out here is ludicrous, to be honest with you. I'm a part of what I see. I'm from Chicago, and I understand kids having a good time, but it's simply bad parenting. We have to do better as parents. Our kids should not be out here. Where are their parents at? That's my question.
Hundreds of teens.
What do y'all think about that? Should we blame the parents? Because they said they were teenagers. Should we blame the parents for these kids' behavior? Gig, what do you think?
Clearly.
Blame the parents. Because she did say, where are the parents at?
Yeah, where these kids got homes. They ain't, what are they, in group homes? They in regular homes? Like, you see, just like them little kids, just like them kids on Beyond Scared Straight. They came from good homes, man. Some of them. And they want to be out here following these crowds. Yes, blame the parents. Somewhat.
You said somewhat?
Of course, yeah, blame the parents. But at the end of the day, you could teach your kids, dude, you know, this is right, this is wrong, this and this and that. But if they want to follow their friends, they're gonna do it anyway, knowing that that's not what they're supposed to do. You're not with your kids 24/7.
Oh man.
Some kids don't care. They want to follow their friends. They think it's cool to do this and do that, knowing they know it's wrong. They weren't taught, they weren't raised that way. But hey, parents can only do so much. But yeah, they get blamed though. It's not just the kids, it's the parents.
It's the parents.
Yeah.
What do parents do?
Maybe these kids didn't get beat growing up, punished. I don't know. Something gotta happen. I'd have been like, lock them up. They ain't coming back to my house.
Is it that easy?
I don't know how Chicago get down. But it might be, depending on how old they are, they'll get locked up. My kid wanna be out here doing what he or she not supposed to do, knowing I don't tolerate that. You wanna follow your friends? You can follow your friends to that jail cell too. Don't call me. Sit in there for a little bit.
It's rough. It was a lot of kids out there. You hear me?
Sit in there and think about what you did.
But these kids, they different to their gig. These kids are killing. These young kids is wilding out. What do you do?
They acting out for whatever reason, or but they're gonna see. They're definitely gonna see.
Do you think that they should have made weed legal?
No.
Why?
I really don't think they only made it legal, of course, for the money aspect of it. But I just no, now everybody's smoking it, everybody in your face, and they're selling it. Get out of here with that. New York shouldn't have did it. Keep that over there in California and other states. Shouldn't have brought it here. But it's all about money. They don't care about us anyway. So they know we was gonna fall into this trap as we did. So can't blame them. They're the smart ones.
Right. It's sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
So I feel bad for all the parents out there that's really trying to do right by their kids, and it's tough. It's tough.
These kids want to go out here and be these little ragamuffins. Go ahead, go sit in that jail cell too. Go ahead, sit there.
Oh, and they definitely there. They definitely there.
I done told them that was my child. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. Don't worry. Thank you for telling me. I'll come get him when I feel like it. I gotta go to work.
That's why I started.
Okay, so here's another story. I think I lost it. Damn, I hate when I be losing stuff. So there's a lady that she thinks that the airlines need to make. She's heavy set, very heavy set. That they need to make bigger seats in first. I think it was first class for heavyset people. Now, if you are very big, I'm not a person that flies in the plane. If you are really, really huge, is it true that you have to pay for 2 seats?
Yes.
Wow.
But I disagree with her statement. So.
And why is that?
I mean, I get it. You big, and I understand that. Now you know. Now, I'm not trying to knock nobody being big. Not in a million years. Whatever happens, some people have issues. That's why they're big, and I get that. You complaining? Have you done what you? Have you tried to lose weight to fit in a regular seat? Just saying. It's not just the plane's fault, because these airlines been making these seats just like this for years. This ain't new. You mad for what you mad for? Because you can't fit in the seat? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that you can't fit in the blasted seat?
The ice cream man.
It's your fault. You chose to eat that cupcake, eat that Twinkie, put it down, go get some green
And
leaves.
you gotta blame Casey's Kitchen because she sell cupcakes.
Period. You chose to be that big, depending on if she's, her issues, I don't know. But you chose to be that big. You mad at the airline? The airline didn't do it.
All right.
Get a little slimmer, or pay for 2 seats and be quiet. Or drive if you could.
There's a 600-pound man who buys 100 ice cream bars per day.
See what I'm saying?
Let's hear his story.
With the ice cream man.
No way.
When you, the ice cream man, open up an account for somebody to get something off the truck every day.
It's okay. He likes ice cream.
Ice cream man pulls up. It's the best part of my day. The treats make it worth it for me to push myself to walk outside. And that's my exercise for the day.
Wow.
I need 3 sodas.
3 sodas.
2 bags of hot Funyuns.
2 bags of hot Funyuns.
A Nutty Buddy.
Damn, let me get some too.
A strawberry shortcake. An ice cream sandwich. 2 fudge round pies.
Alright.
And Nutty Buddy. A plain Nutty Buddy.
Okay. He has an account with the ice cream man.
No way.
When you, the ice cream man, open up an account for somebody to get something off the
So
truck.
sad.
It's okay.
If y'all see how big this man is, it's not even funny. It's not even funny.
Every day he sit on the porch.
What do you think is that a part of mental illness too?
Yeah, because if you watch, My 600-Pound Life, they go back and tell you, why they started eating. A lot of them were sexually abused growing up, and they used food to cope with it. A lot of people had, loss in the family, or maybe one parent wasn't there, so they had to cook for themselves. The food became their comfort. It depends. It's a lot of reasons why they do eat and get that big.
Man.
So, and they just can't let go of what happened to them or the pain that happened to them, so they just keep eating because eating, helps. They don't, instead of drinking or doing drugs, they eat food, helps them cope with the pain.
When I tell you it was bad, this was bad, he's really big. He's really big. It is absolutely disgusting. But, like you said, they have mental issues, so. I don't know if y'all heard about this story about this soccer guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to play the story.
And I don't blame him.
You think I worked this hard in my life to give you a discount?
Akraf Hakimi's divorce from his wife, Hiba Abouk, took an unexpected turn when she filed for more than half of the Moroccan footballer's property and fortune. As one of League One's highest paid players, earning over €1 million per month, This could have been a massive payout for Abouk. However, during the court proceedings, it was revealed that Hakimi had no property or assets under his name. The reason? He had transferred his entire fortune to his mother long before the divorce. From property to cars, houses, jewelry, and even clothes, everything was under his mother's name. This unanticipated move left Hakimi's ex-wife empty-handed, demonstrating a surprising tactic even the union's founder didn't foresee. Achraf Hakimi's divorce from his wife.
You know how many people are gonna start doing that? She ain't get nothing.
And I know, you know, she filed for divorce because apparently he supposedly sexually assaulted somebody or whatever. He was accused of that, but according to the people, he was acquitted of doing it. But that's why she filed for divorce from him. But he was smart.
Everybody said every millionaire is going to try this. Good job, my brother. We're rocking with you. That was her agenda from day one, but it failed. Good thing mom knows best, and mom is still alive. New strategy unlocked. She wanted to get rich quick. City boys, we up.
I agree.
Yo, and she's 12 years older than him, quitting him when he needed her the most, under rape accusations without proof. When will us men stop giving poor quality women the hour of the day?
Chipotle hiring.
Marriage is just another side hustle for today's women. Hey, bro, the boys are going in. So technically, he could get half of what she owns. Wow. Wow. Is that the new thing, guys? Putting things in somebody else's name that you trust?
I don't blame him for that. That was his mother too. Hey, mommy, can I get some sneakers? You sure can. All right then. I don't blame him.
And he has to go to his mother when he needs something.
I agree 1,000,000%.
Oh, wow. So you think more people go? I'm pretty sure there's people that do that. They put stuff.
There's nothing wrong with it.
But it's got to be somebody you trust.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
It's got to be somebody you trust.
And good thing his mother's still alive, you know, and stuff like that. That was a smart move.
That was a real smart move.
Thought she was getting that dough. Now she got to go work at Rainbow. Get out
of here. She got to work where? She got to work at Rainbow?
She got to work at Rainbow. She got to work at like Rainbow. She could get a side gig at like Old Navy or something.
For sharing what you told them in confidence.
Why?
Forgive them.
Forgive them.
For screenshotting your text messages.
Ooh.
Forgive them. Y'all ain't saying nothing. For using your words against you. Forgive them for manipulating your emotions. Forgive them for lying to you right in your face when you already knew the truth. Forgive them.
Lord.
You got to forgive them.
Can people be forgiven after all of that? Can you forgive? Oh, I don't even.
I forgive all the time.
What?
What am I holding on? Just because I forgive you don't mean I have to speak to you again.
True.
You go your way, I go mine. That's why a lot of people, I feel like they don't forgive because they feel like, okay, if I forgive them, we have to speak again. Understand what forgiving means. It doesn't mean reconnection. You can forgive somebody and go your way.
True.
If you to reconnect,
to worry about who likes me and who dislikes. Too old to worry about who likes me and who dislikes me. I have more important things to do.
Wow.
If you love me, I love you. If you support me, I support you. If you hate me, I don't care. My life, go on with or without you. I'm too old to worry about who likes me and who dislikes me. I have more important things to do.
Wow.
If you love me, I love you.
Yes.
If you support me,
yes.
I support you.
Facts.
If you hate me, I don't care. My life will go on with or without you.
Ooh, what do you think about that?
Oh, I live by that every day. I don't like people anyway. I don't care. Oh, well. Last time I checked, I was born alone.
Hot like fire. Yo, PKECXIKJ. PKECXI. Okay, they doing the room. Okay. What up? Yeah, we can't worry about who likes us, who don't like us, who want to hang with us. We really can't worry about stuff like that. You stop worrying about stuff like that, you'll never. Mr. Be Great Times join the room. Hand clap, hand clap, hand clap. You really can't worry about who likes you. What up, Mr. Be Great Times? How you feeling? How was your night going? Or, I don't know where you call me from. You might be in another state, country. I don't know. I hope y'all having a good night. You and PK. Chilling, doing good. That's what's up. That's what's up. We had some great topics tonight, Gig.
Girl, bye.
It was good. We had some good topics. Real good topics. Gig, we had some good topics. I had something to ask you. Isn't it a shame how the brain could just go? I saw a turtle with 2 heads.
What?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. B Great Times had a talk with my 17-year-old daughter. What y'all talked about? Oh, I'm sorry. I was being like a Wendy Williams. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get like that. But you say that you had a talk with your 17-year-old daughter. Was it a good talk? She wants to move out.
Oh, she wants to vacate the premises. Ooh.
Wait a minute. Hold up. 17? She got a job. She got a job. She want to move out. That's kind of... Come on, call in. Mr. B Great said he gonna call in because this is too much for him to talk about on a track. I gotta hear this. 17 years old. She was only 17. What up, Mr. B Great?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I talked to you before, but it's been a while.
I
Yeah,
know. How you been?
doing good. Just trying to my Miss B and I have been talking to. We have 6 kids, all right, and one of them is 17, and she's having a hard time right now. We picked her up it was 2 weeks ago. What happened, all right? We picked her up from work, and mind you, she only worked 16 hours in 1 week.
What?
Yeah, cause she chooses that, all right? So anyway, we picked her up and she was like, well, I got something to tell you and, you're not gonna like it. And I was tired. Like, what do you mean? Just say it. What are you talking about? You know? And she said, well, you're not gonna like it. I said, just stop playing games. Just say it. What is it? She said, I don't want to live with you no more. I don't want to live with y'all anymore. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Wow.
And what happened is she wants to move out and live with a friend. How can I put it? Her ex-boyfriend's mother. I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Her ex-boyfriend's mother?
Yeah, she dumped him, but she still talks to the mother. And in my head, I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea. So I'm like, why do you want to do this? She said because she doesn't because she said we yell at her and expects too much out of her. And then I'm like, asking you to watch your siblings every now and then is asking too much. Ask you to wash the dishes is too much. I'm like, you don't pay no rent? What are you talking about?
You see these kids? Yeah. You see how these kids are today? First of all, it is hard out there. And if you don't do your responsibilities in your household, you expect to go to somebody else's house and don't expect to do responsibilities there. What you think you're going to just be putting your feet up on the couch and watching The Price is Right?
Exactly. It gets worse. It gets worse than that. Before this happened, a couple of months ago, this child called the cops on me.
Excuse me, what?
Here we go.
Yeah,
Cops.
you heard me. She called the cops on me.
These kids is out of control.
What happened was she has a phone. We pay for her phone, right? Because I feel if I pay for your phone and I call you, you better answer the phone.
Right.
You know? So I was calling her and she didn't answer the phone. Right? So finally she got home, whatever, and I'm like, give me your phone. She's like, no. Like that. I'm like, just give me your phone. So she gave it to me, but she, for some reason, every time she gives me the phone's about to die. It's like 2%, something like that. I'm like, your phone should never be that low, you know, because just emergency purpose. You never know.
Right.
So I told her, this made me a charger. She's like, no, this is crying. She's never acted like this to me before. I'm like, you know what? You're trying to hide something. Give me your charger or I'm going to go off. I never talked to her like that. I said, give me a charger or I'm going to lose my brain. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go off. So she gave me the charger and I was charging it up. I can't remember what I saw, but I saw something that was very disturbing. I said, what in the world? And she snatched her phone and ran upstairs and locked herself in the bathroom. And I used to work with the youth, troubled youth. And I worked in ones who they like suicidal and run away home to hospital, right? So when she did that, my brain went to the worst. I said, oh shoot, she's trying to drown herself or kill herself or something, you know? So I was banging the door. I was about to break that door open. As I was about to do it, Mr. B said, the cops at the door. I said, the cops at the door? Why? And yeah, then it said, can we come in? I'm like, why?
There's 4 of them.
Oh yeah, it's 4 big cops.
Oh my God.
Yeah, big.
They send the big guns in.
Yeah, it was no women cops either. It was all big men. I'm like,
what that
in the world? No, like they was ready to do something to me. I'm like,
and 2 days before this,
oh yeah,
a man got shot by a house, and you saved him.
Oh yeah, he got shot in the chest. I put pressure on his chest while he's bleeding out.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, and one of the cops remembered me because of that. So he said, what's going on? I said, I honestly don't know. He said, somebody called. I said, well, the only person that might have called was my daughter, who is upstairs, locked in the bathroom.
With her 12-year-old sister, or 11-year-old sister at the time, and hiding in the shower because she didn't know what was going on.
Damn.
Yeah. So make all this shorter. The cop said, okay, everything's fine here. And I told him, I said, no, everything's not fine. Something is terribly wrong here. I said, I don't feel safe her being in the house right now. He said, well, you could take her to the hospital. I said, honestly, I don't think she'll listen to me right now.
Right.
Can you do it? He said, oh yeah, we'll call EMS right now. He did.
Wow.
EMS got there in seconds.
Yep.
It was there quickly.
Yep.
So
took her to the hospital.
Yep. So we went to the hospital. We're following there, and we said, you know, can we see her in the hospital? You know, in the hospital room. And she said no because she's not ready to see us.
What?
She said she's afraid.
Because they said, you want to see your mom or you want to see your dad? And she goes, no, I don't want to. They said, okay, that's fine. You're okay. You're 16.
Yeah, you have a right to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So we was there for 2 hours before she agreed to see us at that freaking hospital.
Till I said, tell her she's not in trouble. Tell her it's just me. Mom's coming back. That's it. And I'm not the birth mom. I'm the stepmom. I've only been around for 4 years.
Right.
But she called me moms and everything. She calls me mom and everything. That's cool. You know, but I just said, just tell her that. And she came back. Oh, she'll see you now.
Just her.
Yeah. Why do you think she's acting out? First of all, let me give a shout out to Brian Lowry. He joined the room, and Casey says let her go so she can see the grass is not greener somewhere else. Yeah. These kids are very different. And thanks for liking the show, Mr. Be Great. My thing is, why do you think she's acting out? Do you think that there are sometimes there's some type of bad influence.
Well, okay. So, all right. Well, what happened was, okay, she was abandoned when Mr. B had her, he's the father and all this stuff, and he was with the mom. They were together for about a year, 2 years, but then, after she was about 2 years old, he's like, I can't do this anymore. She was cheating on him and all this other stuff. So he decided to leave. But he's like, well, I'm going to go to court and get visitation for my daughter.
Right.
Because I'm not leaving my daughter. All right, cool and everything. He goes there and then he's at security job working. And some guy's like, I'm looking for you. And he's like, what? He's like, yeah. He goes, I was the cellmate for this guy. Your baby mama, she's still with this man? And what's his name? Jose or something. We'll just name him Jose. Right? I'm like, he's like, well, yeah, she's still, well, yeah, he's a child molester.
Oh,
what?
my God.
And so he's like, here, I'll get you the papers. And so he went to the judge. He went to courthouse and the other security guy was there. He's like, hey man, what's up? Cause they're all security guys. So they're all like in the same clique, Wow. You know what I mean? And so he's like, I'll print that paper out right now. So he printed it out and then he gave it to the bailiff and the bailiff gave it to the judge, but the judge didn't even look at it. And he goes, oh, and then they were, okay, well, she's going to get her and you can have on every other weekend, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you agree to this? And he goes, did you see that paper, Your Honor? And what paper? She starts looking at it. He said her face turned beet red. And she says, she looked at the mom and said, is this true? Well, he said he didn't do it, so I believe him.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
And he did 10 years for it.
Yeah, he did 10 years.
Jesus Christ.
And the judge looked at him, said, Mr. Brown, you have full custody and permanent custody of this child.
Thank God.
And then mom, he tried to still do visitation with her, but every time she came up with some excuse, I can't, somebody died.
Some of the family members died.
Somebody died, or I'm sick. So after about a year or so of this, he said, whatever. And then since then, she's never been back,
Damn.
And so, he moved around in different places and stuff. And, his parents had lived in the same house for years. So
I couldn't get no help for them. Financially help.
Yep. So anyway, but so that part of it. And then last year in August, there was this other lady that we were letting watch her kids, and she had watched my older kids years ago. And I thought, oldest when he was a kid. Yeah, when they were little. And I thought, and everybody else said, at the church said, oh yeah, she's a good lady, blah, blah, blah. And nobody warned me about her. And then anyway, and then she's here. This one woman has been watching her kids and then takes them to the police station. And so you tell them everything that they beat you and you got black and blue and all this stuff. Yeah. And then the next day calls DCFS on us. I'm like, what the hell? And then this whole time we find out our daughter, why she go to the hospital and all this stuff, because she had just packed all her bags and put them at that lady's house and was going to move in with her.
Next time you feel threatened, call the cops.
Yep.
So this is her ex-boyfriend's mom.
No. This is another lady.
It's another lady.
This is before that, yeah.
No, my ex-boyfriend's mom, she was just being a friend. Like, she was like, you can stay here if your mom allows you to stay here.
Right.
Because I'm not getting in trouble for you.
Yeah.
And she also told her, and when I went over there, because I went over there, and he was getting off work, and he was waiting I said, wait, I get off work. I said, no, I'm going to go over there. And he was kind of upset about it, but I'm like, I got to do this woman to woman.
Right.
And I said, girl, get your ass in this car or I'm calling the cops. And she goes, well, you can't, I'm not going. I said, I don't care. They will handcuff you and take you back to the house. And if you try to run again, they'll go get you. And I'm like, you really want that life? My friend was like, you don't want that life, girl. You think you do, but you don't.
I see, that's the problem with these kids. They think they know everything.
Yeah.
They have no idea.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
And, and I said, and, she's on certain medicines and everything. She's on a
She started that medicine.
She started medicine like a couple of weeks ago, Zoloft, and then she's on some other stimulant medicine for ADD. All right. Well, I sat there the other day and I started counting the pills. I'm like, wait a minute. She got this pill filled in the 20th and we're at this day, she only taken the pills for 3 days, right? And I'm like, oh, so you've been off your medicine for a week and a half.
Oh, wow.
No wonder you're going like, oh my God, my parents are hateful or evil. I can't listen to anything they say.
Did they diagnose her with like bipolar or something like that?
No, they only diagnosed her with depression, anxiety, and ADD.
Does she see a counselor?
No, we went to a counselor a couple times, but she goes, hi, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. I love to draw and I love
life.
My siblings, I love playing with my friends and I love going to school.
Everything's peachy.
Everything's fine. And I'm looking at her like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Who is this person?
I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
And I know.
Every time.
Every time.
And like one counselor. It was a few counselors she did that.
And then, but she finally told me last time, well, I'm not going to open my life story and tell everybody, what's going on to strangers. I'm like, I'm not.
That's the best. Those are the best people to talk to.
Right. And I said, I'm not asking you to go to high school and just open your mouth and start talking to everybody. These are people that it's a private conversation. And I told her, I said, I don't care what you say. Go in there and tell them whatever you feel like saying.
Yeah.
I know we haven't abused you. We haven't touched you. We haven't done nothing. So go ahead. We take your phone away from you. Oh, well. Or we take your computer away. Oh, well.
She got mad about that.
Well, these teenagers, they be smelling themselves. You know what I mean?
That's what I said last week.
Yep.
Smelling themselves.
Yep.
She said, Dad, what does that mean? I said, you'll find out when you get older.
Yes. So what's going to be the solution? Like,
well, we got a counselor appointment, but get this. So it's April? I called for the behavioral therapist right here, to talk to the behavior therapy, right? Well, they can't get her until June.
Oh no, that's too far.
And I told them all what's going on, but they can't get her into June.
Yeah. But I'm going to school for psychology, and I know a lot of stuff, so we're counseling her on our own.
And how's that been going?
I don't know. What do you think, honey?
I think at first she resisted, but then I think she accepts it, but then I think she just, because she's really into, like a lot of teenagers are, when you're young, you listen to music and you get into the groups and the artists and the songs and you know what I mean?
So important to your identity.
Yeah, and you just want to, be that person or be that groupie or whatever, you know what I mean?
She's not being bullied, is she?
No, she doesn't talk to anybody.
No, she's a loner.
She don't talk to nobody. She just puts her music in and she just be on her phone.
Yeah.
And and that's cool and everything. I mean music is wonderful. It's an expression of all kinds of.
Yeah, I play music, so I understand.
I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? I mean, Mr. Beast played. I'm white.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter because you're playing some songs. I'm like, what in the world? What is that song? And he's like, you don't know.
Maybe he should play Ebony and Ivory live together.
See, I don't even know. I don't even know that song.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of cream in your coffee. It's all good.
But which is cool because I mean, I love that.
Yes, that's what's up.
I love that, where you could share, you got music, I got music. All right, let's share it,
So, Mr. B, what type of music you be playing?
Oh, well, I listen to everything.
What's about that? It's going to be a good day.
Oh, yeah, you talking about Nappy Roots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listen to everything.
I know that. I think I heard that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good day.
That's the first time I ever heard that song.
It is?
Yeah.
Huh.
I was like, what song is that from? I don't know.
Yeah, I listen to a little R&B. I don't listen. I listen to rap, but I'm very selective. I don't listen to the. It has to have a good message. You know what I mean? So.
Well,
I mean,
you
Michael
must be
Jackson's
talking
the
about.
only one
You
that
got
I
to be
really.
talking about old
Janet
school,
Jackson.
because today's
Yeah.
music is not good.
Yeah.
It don't make no
Yeah.
sense.
Old school. I mean, I make exceptions for every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But definitely the 90s and 80s raps.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Because today's music is
Baby.
not good. What about you, Mama? What you listen to?
Oh, I listen to all
Country?
kinds. Country.
You listen to everything. No, you don't.
Really?
Country?
Yeah, be quiet. I listen to Christian.
She listen to country music.
Yeah.
What it start off like?
I know, right?
No, she listened to pop country.
Yeah, I listen to the contemporary.
Well, I hit that road down the city nights, and I'm trying to do everything right.
No, we're gonna have a house party. We don't need nobody.
Ah, shoot.
It's karaoke night,
To
okay.
the cops show up and shut us down. We still have to make that house party where the cops got to show up.
Yeah. Oh,
hey, country music is nice. Let me tell you something. I don't really listen to country too much, but that one morning, I think it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and the music videos come on, and some of that country, I was listening to the country music because it all has a story. And I'm like, yo, wait a minute, this is hot. That's why I'm saying kids today, we got to teach our kids different cultures, different music. Stop all this R&B all the time. Turn on some soft music and country music and jazz. You know, you got to let them know that there's so many other different styles of music out there. And I listened to this couple of country songs, and I was like, yo, I like it.
Yep.
I like George Strait.
Yeah.
I like a lot of songs. I don't know too many of the artists, but I will listen to a couple of country songs.
Yeah, I know. Every song I try to listen to,
I can sing a little bit now.
And then I'm like, all right, can you sing this song? And then he's like, I don't know the song. I said, well, listen to it.
Yo, Mr. B, let me hear you sing something.
Oh, man.
Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Tennessee Whiskey. Do you know that song?
No. I'll probably know if I hear it.
All right, hold on. I get to how it start off. It doesn't work out. You know what? I out of pressure, I just sing Amazing Grace real quick. That's the only song I can sing out of pressure when I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous? You want me to help you out?
Sure, you can sing.
That's the only one I know.
Hold on.
What? It won't work. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Because it won't work because it won't match the speed.
Used to spend my nights out.
Is that Tennessee Whiskey?
That's it.
There you go.
Here, hold on.
That song sound real deep.
For real.
It is.
Hold on.
If we play on this end, will y'all be able to hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Can y'all hear it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I won't sing the whole thing. I just sing a few, just a bar. It's all right.
God.
Used to spend my night. Hold on. Karaoke version, honey.
Oh.
1 second.
God, can we start over?
Yeah, I thought you got a karaoke version.
That's okay. Uh-oh.
Well, thanks for letting us hang out with y'all.
Absolutely. Yo, listen. Subscribe make sure you subscribe to Listen Up Listening so you'll know when we come on.
Yeah, will do.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let me wind it. All right, can I hear it okay?
Yep, we hear it.
All right. Now, be honest now. I didn't warm up or nothing.
It's all good.
I used to spend my nights out in the barroom. Liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from what I'm bottom. brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And I stay stoned on your love all the time. All right, I stop.
Oh, that's what's up. I like that.
All right, then. We got married.
Stuff.
And then after we said I do, he sing, you know the song Beautiful Crazy?
She probably don't know if it's a good song.
Beautiful Crazy? No. It's
Beautiful
a country
Crazy.
song?
Yeah, by Luke Holmes.
No.
Yeah. And then, but anyway.
I appreciate that, y'all. I did not warm up for
that's
that.
what's up. We like that. I like stuff like this. That's cool. Cause we was talking about your daughter, and I really hope that things work out for your daughter. I really do. Cause it's hard. The teenagers, they just be going through stuff, and they have no idea.
I mean, she's been in I've been in a church background, 20-some years,
Yes.
And my husband too, Mr. B, he's been in the church background since he was little too. He grew up in the church.
I'm becoming a youth pastor.
Yeah, he's been involved, back and forth, in and out, you know what I mean? And we're both divorced. So this is our second marriage to each other.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I would say it's my first one, because the other one went crap.
Yeah.
I married myself. I say I do to myself.
Yeah, but I was married. I had 4 kids with a guy. I was married 16 years, and he just walks in. He goes, "I can't do this anymore." I'm like, What? I'm like, "You've been a truck driver for the last 15 years. What do you mean you can't do this anymore?" I can't do this anymore.
Right.
I've been with these boys by myself.
Wow.
Since day one.
We tell one of the kids, you said you was married, but you was single.
Yeah, that's what I told Brianna, the older one. I said, I was a married single mom. You know what that means? Where you married, but you can't go out and have fun and do anything because your husband's out working. But then when he come home, did come home, we gotta go store. Hurry up, let's get this shopping. Blah blah blah. No, nothing. Now I need to go out for a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Wow.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. People could be in relationships, but they're not really in relationships.
No.
They're by themselves.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. And we got married. Y'all, we went to Wisconsin Dells, the water park. World's largest water park, right?
The resort, yeah.
The resort. It was like, and I've never been there before. And I'm only 2 hours away from. And
that's your first time going?
Yeah.
Where you guys from? I'm
from Illinois.
I'm from Kentucky.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I never been to an indoor water park. So my kids, we all got married, and I said, "Come on." We took the 6 of them because my older 2 were, they're over 20, so they're in school and everything.
They're doing their own thing.
Yeah. But anyway, I said, "Let's go." We took all 6 of them with us.
Wow. That's
and
awesome.
we got a 2-bedroom condo little thing with a kitchen area, and we went up there for like 3 days.
I my butt off too.
Yeah. And we went to Walmart, bought all this food, thinking we're gonna be there for weeks. Wow. And we just let the kids eat whatever you want.
It's Thanksgiving.
I don't care.
That's
you want
cool.
5 donuts? Eat 5 donuts.
Buffet. That's what it was. Buffet table.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. Don't ask us for nothing. We let the older 4, they were like 10 and above, 11 or they were probably like 10 or something. And the 10 and above, I said, "You go with the teenagers, go ride the goat carts, go."
As many times you want, because they gave them that brisket. I mean, not brisket. I'm gonna say brisket.
Bracelet.
They can ride as many times as you want.
You thinking about a barbecue?
I smoke briskets.
Yeah.
I smoke briskets. That's why I say that.
And then the younger 2, we'd let them watch their TV to their heart's content.
All the SpongeBob soup in the stick and stand.
Wow. Yep. Whatever you want to watch, I don't care. Just put it on.
He's like, Dad, can you watch this with me? I said, nope.
Nope.
You guys seem like you got a fun relationship.
Yeah, so, and then, we've been other places now, and then he took me to that one hotel that was like $400 a night.
You remember you complained about it first.
Yeah, well, they had a hot tub and a bed. Well, it's just by ourselves,
Yeah, it was a honeymoon thing. She didn't
Yeah,
want me to
that's
pay that
cool.
money.
Yeah,
But soon as she seen it, she said, we got to come back. I said, see?
Nice.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's so, I think it's important in a relationship that you should do stuff with your children, and then you should do stuff without your children.
Absolutely.
Because, and I think every day you should have time, hey, our rule is like after 8 o'clock, I don't care if it's Saturday, Sunday, upstairs.
Family time. Family time.
And we maybe on the weekends, here and there, we let them, summertime, we let them stay up till 10 or 11 o'clock. But after that, go to bed.
Yes. Definitely.
Gotta
set some rules.
Up at 7, that's so weird. You know how, kids are, it's Saturday morning. They won't get up. They'll get out of the bed 6 o'clock in the morning, get up on that Xbox. During the school day, get your ass up. Let's go.
They won't get up for school.
Yeah. Nope. Nothing. But if you told them, hey, we're going to the water park tomorrow, they'll be up at 5 o'clock. My oldest son, the 16-year-old, we can't tell. No, we can't tell him.
Yeah.
We can't tell him we're going to the water park tomorrow. We can't do that because he'll be up all night.
Oh, wow.
He won't go to sleep.
Bugging us.
Does your 17-year-old daughter, does she go to on the activities with you guys, like on trips and stuff like that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, she don't got a choice. I won't give her a choice.
Right.
You're coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about that moving out part, guys. I don't know about that moving out part.
No, here's the twist of the story. All right. So that friend of mine, that my friend should you can stay here, but your mom has to allow it and all this stuff, right? Well, she's moving over to Arizona because her family's from Arizona, California. She's been gone for, good
years,
20 years, and she's got a little girl, 5-year-old girl. And the boyfriend was 8. He just turned 18, but they haven't seen each other since, the daughter broke up with them, And so, but anyway, she's going to go out with her for the first 2 weeks in June. And, she's going to help go out there and help her because, she's taking the daughter, the dog.
She helped us when we moved.
The dog, the cat.
She helped us when we moved. So I don't know what you can help with.
Just to sit with
emotional support. I don't know.
Yeah, she's going to sit with, because she can't leave the dog. She can leave the dog with the child, but everybody's going to be looking at her like, why are you leaving the dog with the child?
Right.
Versus,
Yes, you should be good with more support.
Yeah.
You got this. You can do this.
But we told her, I said, you're going to get out there, but you're going to
see what life is about.
You're going to fly back. We'll pick you up at the airport.
Fly back. Oh, this is when things got real. Cause I told her she had to stop paying rent. I said $60 a month.
Yeah.
Right. And she said, okay, that's fine. I said, oh yeah, $80 a month. She lost her mind.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, so she went upstairs, all upset and everything. I just waited.
She probably was playing Tennessee whiskey after you said that.
Yep.
Tennessee whiskey. Yep. She's like that going in.
All right.
Yep.
Well, you gotta teach kids responsibility. That's for sure. Don't be so hard on her.
No. I made her come back the same night. I said, how do you feel about that? She said, well, I understand because I got no responsibility and everything. I said, you don't got to pay no $80. I don't want your money.
Right.
I said, I just said that for a point. I said, life's hard out here and you got support. You might as well use it.
Right. Yeah. Stay with your parents and do what you just learn the rules and do save your money.
My two older kids are 21 and 20. and they both live with their dad, you know, and they're going to college, and they're both in school full time and everything. And they go, and then my one son, the older one, he's got a job. He works a couple days a week, but he's got money saved up.
Right.
Because the first year and a half after high school, he says, Mom, I don't want to go to college right away. I want to work, get some money. I said, go ahead, work, you know? And then he went to, and he's at the college, community college, and he's got, you know, another year left, and then he's going to move on. He's going to be an engineer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, and he's always like, I got little projects for him all the time. I'm like, here, I can't put this shelving unit together. Can you put it together?
Does he do it?
Oh yeah, he does. He does.
That's awesome.
I said, come over here. And I said, we need to build this or take this apart. Can you do this? Yeah. You know, change my oil, whatever. The car or whatever, you know, because he likes the mechanics. He likes that kind of stuff.
It's good to, when they choose a career that they enjoy and that they love.
Oh yeah. And he's always been like that. He always liked to, you know, like we do something in the house and like to get, you know, remodel it or something. And he was the one helping me demolish it. Wow, and then he's like, oh, make sure we got to get it all done. We got to get it all cleared out because it's not good to breathe.
Right.
I'm like, 14 years old. You already know about this?
That's excellent. These kids are smart.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's do it. You know?
Mr. B. Gray says, hey, folks. Hey, Preezy, thanks for letting us on your show. Hope we're not taking over to us. Nah, it's cool. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I only got 9 minutes left. But we were on here. I wish you guys would have came on earlier. We were on here after these 9 minutes, 3 hours. Podbean has allowed me to have a show for 3 hours. Isn't that awesome?
3 hours?
3 hours. Woo. That's because they say my numbers are good. So I pull the audience in, you know what I mean? We do the Podbean live and we get the numbers high because we love to talk about. That's what I'm saying, guys. Make sure you are on Podbean and subscribe to Listen Up, Listen In. That way when we come on, you guys can either come on the panel or you could be in the audience, and we just talk about all different type of things. We had some great topics tonight.
I do a show too every now and then.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You have a show?
Yep.
What's the name of it?
It's called Talking with Mr. B.
Nice.
I thought it was Mr. B Great Times.
Same thing, Mr. B Great Time, Talking with Mr. B, whatever.
Tennessee, aka Tennessee whiskey.
We do pop-up shows.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. Pop-up, you know, and check my show out, Listen Up, Listen In podcast. I'm on 30 podcast platforms, and I come on live, Podbeam. We come on here, me and my co-host Giggles, once in a while, we come on here, we just be talking about different topics. Tonight was a great show. We had a lot of great topics. I wish you guys would have came in on, but that's okay.
We was counseling our daughter, so yeah.
Yeah, it's just, you guys believe in God. I believe in God, and just keep the faith. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes time for the teenagers to understand what life is about, but she'll get it. She will. She got 2 good parents, or that's by her side, and that's what's important. So you guys just keep up the good work with her. Because these youth out here, man, a lot of these kids are not so lucky to have their parents in their life and people that care for them. So you just keep up the good work. That's also what you're doing.
We will. The other day I made her write down all of her things that she wants to do, all that stuff.
We played Monopoly. We played the game of life with her.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I said, how much is your she thinks she's gonna pay $30 a week for food to eat.
Oh no.
Yeah, $30 a week.
Shoot.
And she said, "Where you go to eat? Hot dogs and noodles?"
I said, "What are you gonna eat? Hot dogs and ramen noodles?"
Right.
Because that's about cookies.
$30 she didn't see the price of eggs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Right?
Sure.
Man, I guess you become a vegan.
I'm trying to tell you. A vegan not eating.
hey, eat 1 carrot a day. Ooh, I can't eat too much. I had a carrot
We're
today.
about to turn into the dinosaurs and eat plants. We're gonna go in our backyard and start picking off the tree,
You're
having
right.
a leaf sandwich.
I can see it buy a hot dog bun and just put a carrot in it.
And 2 leaves and some mayonnaise. I'm trying to tell
Man,
you, it's hard out here.
hard out here being a pimp. Yeah.
It ain't no joke, but these kids gotta understand that. Like, listen, hey, you better stay home, save your money, and learn how it is. Facts of life. I'm telling you.
So she added all that stuff that she wanted to do, and it ended up like $68,000.
Wow.
That's all about that. Like this, that was my rent and school, all that stuff for a whole year, right? And I said, how much you make within 1 year? She said, 3,400, something like that. I said, how much are you short by? She said, a lot.
Oh,
I said, no, I didn't know the exact number.
That is funny. Wow.
I said, look at you got help though, so maybe you should use it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, message.
All right.
Well, guys, go ahead. Now, what you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say it's been fun talking to y'all.
Yeah, Mr. Be Great and Wifey, we thank y'all so much for coming on the show. You gotta come back now.
Yeah, come back now. You hear?
Come back, you hear? It's been great, and guys, come back.
All right, we too, Giggles.
You guys have a wonderful night. That was awesome. I love to have new guests coming on. I love it. Thanks, Brian. Nice listening. Please, and catch you again soon. Yes, most definitely. Before I leave, I got to give the shout outs to everybody that came on Listening podcast, especially all the people out there that didn't actually log in, but I know you did because I see them numbers rising up. I see them. I want to thank y'all for listening to It's Sunday. Ha ha. Yes. Mr. B. Gray and Wifey, thanks for coming on. Brian Lowry. Giggles, of course, you know my girl, co-host Giggles, always coming through. Some of these names is a little difficult. I'ma spell it. E-Q-E-R-S-B-I-K. Equesabic. All right. Thanks for coming on. Rez Juan, 1992. Ali. Thanks for coming on. Let's see. We got Tickets for the Disney. Join the room. That's TGPYDNSY. Are y'all hiding from the feds? I don't know. Anyway, XCTZGCQJ. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you. ABC7 joined the room about 40 times. Thanks for coming on. Casey Poetic Justice, my girl in Delaware. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you. And we had PKECXIKJ joined the room. Mr. B Great, of course. Yeah, I saw him. He came on. I mentioned him already. I'm sorry. We had Jimmy Crumbs. My boy Jimmy Crumbs always coming through. Thanks for joining. And who else came on? I think that's it. Thanks to the audience out there listening. Yo, y'all know how you do. Sign up for Podbean. Get the app. And click Listen Up, Listen In, podcast. Listen, check me out. Gig is always going to put the information up there for you guys. I appreciate y'all. Listen, you got to live, laugh, love. Love yourself. Because you can't love anyone or anything if you don't love yourself. You better believe that. Stay healthy, stay focused. Keep God first in your life. Don't forget, Ms. Angie came on. And Raw J DIFR came on. They was the first ones to come on. Stay healthy, stay focused. Keep God first in your life. Love you, mommy and daddy, forever. Your Gig, you know how we do. I'm going to be checking you out in a few minutes. And
all day, every day.
No doubt, I want everybody to just be safe out there. Listen up, listen in. www.listenuplisten568.7.com. Yo, listen, hit me up with them 5 stars, baby. You know I'm worth it. Join Podbean. Get the app so you'll know when I'm coming on. And I can't wait to hear from y'all again. We coming back. Here we go, baby.
Go to Instagram, Listen Up, Listen In, 5687,
email me at listening.
Peace, everybody. Peace.
gmail.com. If you have any questions, comments,
Yay! Oh, thank you.
That concludes this episode of Listen Up, Listen In with your host, Preezy. Hey, yo, Preezy, tell them how to keep in touch, baby.
go to Instagram, Listen Up, Listen In 5687, and on Facebook, Listen Up, Listen In. You can also email me at listenuplistenin5687@gmail.com. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, by following me on social media, you'll be able to see all the platforms my podcast is on. Wherever you consume my podcast, hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when a new episode is posted. Rate, review, and share this podcast.
Listen up, listen in. Listen up, listen in. Yeah.